Open the curtains, lights on. Don't miss a moment of this experiment. Oh, the book is strange, like clockwork orange. Keep your eyes buttered till the end. Which you are going to be. Inside the mirror, do you see someone else in the body? Transform me one hand, two hand, three hand. Turn around, say like a doggy till I finish my beat. Cut it off, cut down your loss. All the silver loyalty is gonna get you killed. You make brutal, convenient theories for the puppets on TV. There is comfort in this race. If you're gonna control me, at least make it interesting theatrically. When there's a hit for me, think I am done with everything. Now I'm ready to leave. Dragging out one line, two lines, three lines. Connect our hands when I no longer can live on knowledge alone. You gave me strength, hopeful curiosity. You're still happy, answers left for my discovery. What's the color of the electric shape you see? And if you love me, can you love your everything too for me?
Hello, and welcome back to Library of Ruina. Stream number 4, apparently. I thought we were already on like 5 or 6 by now, but I guess they have been long sessions. Okay, off stream, I edited Yomu to have the lines that they wanted. Wasn't anything big, obviously just librarian dialogue lines. And I edited around some decks. I haven't had the chance to check them out, like in actual fights yet, but they make sense, and I'm trying to build the decks around the abnormality pages, at least the best that I can right now. Anyway, we're already 4 streams in, or, 4 or 5, and my options feel very limited. Good to see you, Pork. Good to see you, Alonso. Glad you could stop by, man. Hello, Yomu. Let me go ahead and lower the game just a smidge. Alright. We're starting immediately with a abnormality. Let me just double check. What do I have Medzak built around? I gave him just pierce type damage and the armor that has a chance of giving extra pierce type damage. Will this work out for this abnormality? Who knows? They're kind of like puzzles more than boss fights, so let's find out. We're starting immediately with a new abno. Oh right, it's the child's drawing. Sorry, I forget your name. Let me turn on my thingies. The echo's coming from somewhere. I still can't forget the ringing. Let's see. Incomprehensible. Deal double stagger damage from all sources. Whoa. 0 cost, you're dealing 4 to 8. On hit, add enlightenment to target's hand. What is enlightenment? Huh. I mean, 4 to 8 is a lot, bro. Guess we'll gamble with this. I mean, there's a chance. That's so high. Again, 4 to 8. So what is this enlightenment? While in hand, decrease max stagger resist by 50%. Huh? So I have to use this. Hang on. It endures the physical types, but it's weak to being staggered itself. Fuck it, we ball. Why do you have a 7? Come on! Okay. Run it back. Sorry about this, Nedzak. Whoa. Echoes from Beyond. Deals 8 damage if target has Enlightenment. Oh, does 0 damage if target has Enlightenment in hand. Oh! Wait. Really? Don't we go crazy by listening to this, though? Do together, chant, song, enlightenment. Yeah, I did not see the 4 to 8. I mean, I had a very slim chance if I had rolled a 5 or a 6 there, if he low rolled. Like, here. Oh, does he have a passive that gives him max rolls? Get me the fuck out of here. Get me out of here. Fucking crayon-looking drawing. I'm running that back. I may have to rethink his deck. 4 to 8 is gnarly, bro. Is he guaranteed the max roll? Hello, help me! Well, I mean, it gives me an enlightenment, which means... Wait, is maybe the goal to... No, I was gonna say, is maybe the goal to get some abnormality pages on my side, but I don't have abnormality pages in Nedzak's department yet. I do have an enlightenment. But what happens if I play this? Oh! Right! Winning with a clash gives you a little bit of stagger on the enemy, yeah? Or not a clash, but you know what I mean, like... Their damaging roll goes against your defense roll. The problem is I only had the one thingy. But these are not very reasonable, actually. How's it going, Foxy? What do you mean? Does that give me... It does not. Okay. How do I beat this? I'm just gonna save this deck as, like, stab. In fact, yeah, I think it's probably better than this one. I do not remember these early Abno gimmick fights. Gotcha. 4 to 8 is so much. The problem is, if I were to throw in, like, a huge numbered card, like, let's say I throw in this. I mean, ostensibly I'd be able to hit him twice. Stealing Mars's key page would probably just help roll it over. Yeah, I don't want to do that, but that seems like the easiest way to handle it. Go ahead and do that. Not happy about this. I don't remember what my cards are anymore. Well, I'll figure it out. Probably should have saved that. Let's see. Key page, the only object, the art whatever that I have. Then combat pages. Oh, I think it saved them. I think. Wait, are the combat pages tied to the armor? Or are the combat pages tied to the key page? That would make sense. If this gives me haste, yeah. Okay, cool. That's actually kind of handy. I don't have to save every single loadout then. He's attacking this dice. What happens here? Impale you. My understand... It speaks in broken sentences. Oh my god, he did it! Get fucked, idiot! That was just him not max rolling for once, though. I probably shouldn't, because I'm going to run out of cards, but I want to deal damage. I'm gonna run out of cards, but... Look at the damage! Four to 8. I think we just get hit by this, no? It shouldn't immediately KO, right? And that gives me an enlightenment. Which I can use the enlightenment here. And then with my other dice, I can get some damage in. Don't play it? But it'll... Actually, yeah. I might get stunned here. I wanted to play it so I wouldn't take the damage. Oh no, I guess I would, huh? Oh, then whatever. We'll tank the hit on the first dice and then just throw in a wallop. Oh, you're right, you're right. Oh, so just have 2 dice, forehead. That's this whole fight. That's kind of boring, but okay. That does stagger. I wonder if that wastes my card. Let's see. I have 2 of them. He's attacking this one. I'm down to my last light, though. You don't want to have 2 enlightenment at once. Gotcha. Oh, play a 0. Oh, I may have gotten the... I may have been looking at the wrong dice there. Gotcha. Oh, had my other... Maybe my other dice had redirected the attack. I'm not sure what happened there. Since I staggered, I get some light back, right? Yep. And this should just kill, no? Yeah. Christ, man. Okay. A lot to keep in mind. This is basically a tutorial on managing status cards. That said, it's also vulnerable to being killed to death. Yeah.
아저씨, 바닥에서 자면 입 돌아가요. 입 돌아가.
Sir, you gotta wake up. You're gonna get sick if you sleep on the floor. And Zack once again casts a glimpse at Roland while still lying on the ground, before turning back up again.
이 냄새.
This smell
바닥에
and
굴러다니는 이거
this
설마
thing rolling around on the floor. Don't tell me.
역시
beer can.
맥주캔.
Where the heck did you get
어떻게
this?
구한 거야 이걸?
롤랑,
This is the library, Roland. Constructed from the light of possibilities. Anything's possible as long as you have the book.
저기
Are you sure you're sorting the books well? You seem to be okay at receiving guests, at least. Howdy there, Crusader Temmie. As are most early game bosses, intended to have gimmicks you need to interact with. Okay. Like I said, just having the 2 dice there kind of made a big difference, huh?
분류는 해뒀다고?
Really? You sorted them all?
뭉텅이로 어질러
Let me
놓은 게
see.
정리했다고 할
That's...
수는 있는
The books are almost
건가?
randomly scattered across the floor. I don't think that counts as sorting.
한잔해요.
Yeah, have a drink.
No?
Hey, you've got manners at least.
상도덕은
Well,
아는
let me take a sip
친구구만.
if you insist.
아, 여기서 맥주를 마시게 될 줄은 몰랐는데.
My drink's empty. God damn it. Never guessed I'd get the chance to drink beer in this
이
place.
탄산과
Boy, how I miss
목
this
넘기고
sparkling softness.
그리웠어?
좋죠.
Good stuff, eh?
좋다 좋아.
Sure is, brother.
그래서 일은
So,
좀
how's
할만해?
work been going?
그럭저럭요.
It's been going.
어떻게든
Somehow.
되긴
This
하네요.
chilling around the water cooler right now. I like it, Crusader Temmie. I like LobCorp's lore and like setting more. I like the gameplay more of Ruina. It's like I hated the gameplay of LobCorp. I love the gameplay of Ruina. I liked the lore in LobCorp. I hate the lore so far in Ruina. It's not that I hate it, but the less focus on abnormalities and being stuck being Angela's lapdog, it's not the best experience, but I'm still enjoying it. Let's see. Anyway, let me just transcribe the on-screen text for Fragment of the Universe for you. Yeah, we got that one on the final LobCorp stream, so I don't remember too much about it. Anyway, it's been going, somehow.
그렇다고 만족스럽다는 건
Not that I'm
아니에요.
satisfied with it, though.
어떤 점이 제일 불만족스러우실까?
What's your biggest complaint at the moment, then?
내 손으로
That I have to take someone else's life with
누군가의
my
삶을
hands?
앗아간다는 거.
그러지 않고서는
But it's
너도
either you or
죽을 텐데.
them, ain't it?
그래서 싸우잖아요.
That's why I have to fight.
그래서
And
불만
that's what I don't like about it. I'll
많은
probably have to kill
사람을
even more
이
people as
손으로
time goes by.
죽이겠죠. 아무리 쓰레기 같은
Doesn't
짓을
matter
한
if it's a
사람이라도
saint or the scum of the earth. Everyone wants to
살고자
live all
하는
the
마음은
same.
같을 텐데.
뭔 말인지는 알겠다.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
근데 여기
But it's
밖으로
no
나가면
different out there,
똑같아.
really. People all hurt
자기가
others,
다치기 싫어서
hurt and kill
상처 입히고
others
죽이지.
because they don't want to be hurt themselves.
내가 살기 위해서는
Take others'
누군가를
lives so you can keep
죽여야만 하는
yours. A bit too obvious, maybe.
너무
확실히
I guess that's how
그랬던
things
것
are.
같긴
Or
하네요.
I guess that's how things were in the outside world.
어디 출신이었어?
Where are you
동집?
from, by the way? The
골목?
Nest? The Backstreets?
알딸딸해서 잘 모르겠어요.
So no, I'm feeling tipsy.
확실한 건
All I remember for sure is that I worked at Lobotomy Corp.
오.
Must have been in a pretty sweet spot, working in a megacorp like that.
그렇게 보이나요?
You really think so?
당연하지.
Duh, of
날개에
course.
입사하면
People are bound to
누구나
envy anyone who
부러워하잖아.
gets to join a wing.
돈도 많이 주고,
They give a lot of
복지도
cash,
좋고.
welfare's nice, and you gain social status too.
맞아요.
Yeah, that's what they
그렇게들
always say.
생각하죠. 그런 건 집어치우고
Let's just forget about all that for now and drink some more. Alright,
마실 수
gotta
있을 때
drink while I can.
많이 마셔둬야지.
You've
둘 다
got
정신
to be
나갔네.
kidding me. Get out of here, fucking killjoy. Anyway. Oh, let's see. When the target has the Enlightenment card during the abnormality usage of Echoes of the Beyond card, it's just things. Let's see. In a world of subconscious that denies all common sense, and the nebulousness that reflects the real world better than any mirror could, when the glaring sun comes down, ethereal images will show themselves. The vast glittering echo that approaches, wavering its head if you can hear it, let us sing together. Nedzak best drinking buddy. That actually was a cooler scene than I was expecting. I didn't have the best view of Nedzak in LobCorp, but, I mean, they're all in such a shitty situation. You kind of just... You get where they're coming from after a while. Let's see. It's all green, surprisingly. You see a song in front of you. It's approaching, becoming more colorful by the second. Echoes from the beyond. All characters deal 5 to 10 stagger damage to all enemies. All allies recover 5 to 10 stagger resist. Huh. That's just solid. Tentacles. The moment its tentacle penetrates you, it'll drain all the interest for life you're currently living out of you. Single ally. On a successful Pierce attack... I had him built for Pierce! Not that it matters, it was just a cheapo deck. On a successful Pierce attack, reduce the max stagger resist of the target by 5%, up to 50%. Excludes mass attacks. Huh. Is that for the rest of the combats? Fascinating. Incomprehensible. Eventually, he succeeded in entering the domain of the fragment of the universe. However, it was obvious that his small brain couldn't withstand it. This dude's got faces like Rom the Vacuous Spider. If anyone's played Bloodborne out there. Single ally. On a one-sided attack, inflict Feeble and Disarm next scene at a 50% chance. The likelihood increases by 10% for each successful attack. 3 times per engagement, excludes mass attacks. So if you're hitting someone and they're not hitting you back, you have a 50% chance with a 10% stacking chance to inflict Disarm and Feeble. That's pretty nice. For the moment, Nedzak is mostly focused on stagger mechanics. Stagger is how you win Ruina, so this is pretty strong. His later pages are more focused on tanking and survival, and Ruina is a game about dying slower than the other guy, so Nedzak becomes very good. Huh. Good to know. If you have a high tolerance for very long fights. I mean, I don't think I don't. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I haven't had that really long of a fight yet. Guess we'll find out. I know Urge wanted to be created, so we're just gonna leave this rando as is for now. Depending on what department he wanted to be in. I can't remember. So I might just make a random unit here, we'll see. For now, we'll just leave as is. Complete a reception without losing any librarians. Can't I just incredibly easily do that, like right now, by fighting the rats solo? Can you even fight solo? Okay. Oh yeah. So this will give him the HP +1 thing, right? I mean, it's the rats, man. They pray at night, they stalk at night. It's a German meme. Oh, he's still rocking the really good armor. Also... Huh. 1, the music. 2, the background, bro. Have we seen this by now? These weird missions only exist for the early floors and aren't very hard regardless. I wish there was a way for me to find out what all of them were. We'll just go down the list, I guess. What are you attacking with? I mean, that just beats outright. I don't know, just kill him. Maybe don't waste all your light, though. Oh, Jesus. Damn, dude, were the rats always this weak? Wait, is that gonna just immediately stun them? Oh my god! Oh! I can't believe I'm doing this right now. Disgusting. Let's see. Do you like down tempo? Most of the Get X book are story spoilers, hence why they're hidden. It's not really possible to miss any of them. Alas, poor rats, you sure did exist, technically. We got the thing. 2 of them, even. 2% chance to boost damage of each type by 1. Sure. Or 2%, yeah. 5% chance to boost slash attack damage by 1. Hang on. When did I get that? Nedzak, first of all, give me back my key page. I gave him one of the friends that gives +1 pierce damage. Oh, I didn't mean to favorite that. It was one of these, and it has a deck already associated with it, themed around piercing. Is there a way to easily tell which ones have pages and which ones don't? Not that one. Not that one. Oh! Yes, actually. It's there. These are all blank. This one has... Yeah, there we go. You do actually need to equip these. You got them all in the fight just now. But how did I get some of them? Because I don't even think I have. I don't have this one. Inflict bleed 3 times using combat pages from Pierre's Bistro? In one combat? I mean, I did use Appetite during that fight. Sure. Okay. Off stream, I just gotta have everybody go do each of these requirements. Because, I mean, there's no reason not to, yeah? We are gonna hide some of these, though, because they're kind of ugly. I'll leave the blood. It looks kind of cool. Yeah, you're right, Foxy. So when you're hovering over the key page, it'll show you the combat cards on it. Good to know. Okay, well, that was one way of starting things. So obtain the book of question marks. We'll find out eventually. View the 3rd episode of Hod's story. How do I even see their stories? I'm assuming it's just going down the list over here on the invitations. Most of these are pretty weak. Only the ones that increase HP/SR or have notable synergy with something that Nugget is actually using are worth the issue. I mean, just the HP alone, man. I forget the exact saying, but in like Yu-Gi-Oh, the only life point that matters is your last one. You start with 8,000 or something, the only one that matters is the final one. So, either way, should we run this one back? Do I have, I have books of these. However, this only gives you, this is only fighting the Zwei crew, right? Let's just do the next story. So we're gonna see what happens to the other guy, right? Yeah. Oh, and now that we're the current rank that we are, that means that actually puts a hit out on us from all of the organizations, right? Well, this sucks though, because Vice seems like a good organization, right? Maybe not like 100% on the up and up, but their whole thing was like security, no? Or is that what this dude's organization was? But they're like an offshoot of Zwei. Please correct me if I'm wrong. We have a lineup of the search team, and you two are in, San, Julia.
이제야 다시 도서관으로
And finally heading back to the library. Yeah, let's go retrieve the books of Mars and Lulu, and come back safely.
회수해서 돌아오자.
Hang on. Hang on. This, just give me a moment. What I'm doing right now does not matter at all, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm looking at this lady, and I can only think of one character. And I feel bad because I actually really liked this one. I haven't seen K-On! In like 15 years, but this is all I can think of now. It's a little uncanny, no? Well, the color's wrong and she doesn't open her eyes, but you get me. But have you considered, if you murder these people, you'll get really good booster packs? Oh, shit, let's kill them all! Don't forget, while our main objective has been decided as retrieving the books of Mars and Lulu, thanks to the coincidence of interests, between San and the association, we should still try to secure as much information as possible. Meaning, we should collect as many books as we can.
알겠어. 명심할게.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
이제 와서 내가 물어보는 것도
I
우습지만
know it's a silly question to ask, but why is Vi, an organization specializing in peacekeeping and security,
정식으로 인원을
deciding to
투입하는가?
set up a search team of all things to enter the library?
그걸 아는 사람이 이곳에 와서 애걸복걸한
Why
거야?
did you come begging to us in the first place if you knew all that?
그건
That's
내가
because this
힘을
is the only
빌릴 수
place I
있는
could
곳이야.
count on.
네 동생은
What about your younger brother?
내 동생은
My brother is... never mind.
아니다.
Once again, I'm sorry for the trouble,
아무튼
and thanks again for the help.
미안하고 고마워.
뭐 너도 어쨌든
Anyway, since you're running an affiliate office, I suppose it's okay to
그래도
tell you this.
듣겠지. 도시 악몽급으로 지정된 뒤틀림 현상. 본 적은
The
없어도
distortion
들어본 적은 있지.
You know what? I need some water. I have the tiny... Okay, hang on. I have the tiniest little cope sip of water left. We'll see if that's good enough. The distortion phenomenon, classified as an urban nightmare, I'm sure you've at least heard of it, even if you haven't seen it yourself, right?
백야 흑주
It's an
이후
anomaly that has been happening
전도시적으로
throughout the city
발생하고
ever
있는
since the White Nights and Dark
이상
Days.
확실히 빈도는 낮아도
The frequency may be low, but the people are turning into monsters at random, and each individual occurrence is a huge pain to deal with. Did we do that?
알아. 처음
Yeah,
발생한
I
뒤틀림
know.
현상인
The
피아니스트로
pianist.
인해
The first reported case of this phenomenon,
피아리
it ended up
사망했지.
killing 80% of District 9's population. Oh, Jesus, that's in the intro.
너무 갑작스럽게 발생한 일이라 하나 옆에 있어 뒤늦게 특색
For all the
투명령을
puppets
바로
on TV,
투입했다고
there's
들었어.
comfort in the strings. I heard that it was so sudden, the Hana Association had to dispatch one of the colors immediately after realizing the severity of the situation.
맞아.
That's right.
아직까지
Yet we still don't have any clues
뒤틀림이
to track
발생하는
down the
원인에
cause of this
대한
phenomenon.
마땅한 단서도 없어. 단서라 해봤자
The most we have is the sudden disappearance of L Corp and the White Nights and Dark Days,
기점으로 발생한
whose
백야
starting point
흑주
was
정도니까.
in the corporation's nest.
그런데
Zwei
치바에서
suspects that the
판단하기를
library may be one of the keys to
도서관이
understanding the
뒤틀림
distortion
현상의
phenomenon.
열쇠 중 하나라는 추측을 하고 있어.
동료에게 듣기로는 자기가 맡던 치안
A coworker
구역에
told me a
위험
similar
요소는
story.
없었는데
Said a resident was in the
갑자기
area they were
거주민의 몸이
peacekeeping
뒤틀리면서
was suddenly distorted and
매발
transformed into a
짐승처럼
four-legged
바뀌었다고
beast,
했어.
even though there weren't any signs of danger or anomaly nearby.
다행히 한 자릿수 정도의 사상자
Thankfully, they
선에서
managed to take
처리할
care
수
of that creature
있었지만
before the death toll could hit the 2 digits.
그리고 식당
And I also
종업원이
heard that a restaurant
그런
clerk turned it
식인
into a
샌드위치?
man-eating
그런
sandwich
괴물로
monster?
바뀌었다고도
Something
들은
like
적
that
있어.
one time.
치바의 치안
I
유지에
think I
뒤틀림
understand
현상은
now. So the
확실히
distortion
존재하는
phenomenon is a
위험이고
clear and apparent threat to Zwei's
도서관이
peacekeeping
그
activities,
단서가 될 수
and
있다는
they expect the
거구나.
library to hold a clue for resolving it.
그거야.
You got that
불행 중
right.
다행으로
Fortunately, there haven't been
아직까지는
any cases of the
구구에서
phenomenon
관측된
that's
최초의
nearly as
뒤틀림이
devastating as the
피아니스트만큼
pianist so far.
피해가 막심한 개체가 나오지 않았지만
So far.
아무튼 당분간은 치바에서
It looks like Zwei is going to keep an eye out for the library for a while, though there are several other suspects they need to investigate as well, so we won't be getting any high-grade fixers.
높은 등급의 해결
이 정도 지원이면 충분해.
This is more than enough help. Thanks,
고마워,
Isadora.
몇 번이고 말했다시피
I said I'm just doing my job.
난
It's not like I'm doing this for...
그렇다
I'm assuming that was a
나도
tsundere
고맙다고
style
말하고
line.
싶어.
It's not like I'm doing you a favor or anything. Okay. Hana is Korean for one. All the associations are named after a number in a language. As you might guess, the literal first association is kind of a big deal. Huh. I thought it meant Hana, like... Isn't that like flower petals or something? What does that mean? Or means flower. But this is Korean, not Japanese. Makes sense. Sure you are. You have my thanks as well, Isadora.
준비하자.
Let's get to it.
정말 그런 거야?
Is that really true?
뭐가?
What is?
저 녀석들이 말한
The
건
things they
말이야.
said about the library. Is this place really all connected to stuff like White Knights and Dark Days? L-Corp
이
and the
모든
distortion
것들이 도서관과
phenomena?
관련이 있는 건가 싶어서.
Also, early Library of Ruina. Man, I feel bad for them. Oh shit, awesome cards, kill them all.
솔직히 난 이곳이 어디인지 감도 안 오지만.
I'm frankly not even sure where we are in the city though.
그렇다면
What if I said it is?
그렇다면
If you said it is, I'm not sure I get what you mean.
백야 흑주처럼
It's extremely rare for an incident to encompass the city like the White Knights and Dark Days did.
날개가 혼자
There have been
자폭하는
some
건몇
cases
번
of wings
있었어도
falling apart on their own, but those only affected their own nests the most. L-Corp was something else entirely.
그 일주일은
It's like the whole city fell asleep for a week.
백야 흑주와 도서관이
Let's say that the
관련이 있다고
library
해서
is related to the
뭐가
White Knights and
달라지는데?
Dark Days. What does that change?
그래.
Nothing, I guess. My work is still gonna be the same.
이곳이 도서관이구나.
Ah, just get out of here, guys!
공간 이동이 이루어지다니
Leave!
특이점에 가까운 수준이네.
And Zwei is obviously too, yeah? So this is the library. The transportation method is almost like a singularity. Yeah, the director of the library will soon come and greet us.
엔젤라.
Angela, was it?
환영합니다, 손님.
Greetings, dear
전
guests.
도서관의
I am Angela.
관장이자 이미 알고 계신 것 같지만
Though it
말이죠.
appears you already know who I am.
우리는
We're here to take back
마스와
the
루루의
books
책을
of Mars and
회수하러
Lulu.
네.
They are here
도서관에서
indeed.
원하는 책을 얻거나
We can get the books we want, or die and turn into books ourselves, right?
네, 그렇습니다.
That is correct, as it is written on the invitation.
벽 보고 이야기하는
It's like I'm talking to a wall. She's so robotic.
부디
May you find your book in this
당신의
place.
책을 찾으실 수 있게.
Oh, you don't like being called robotic? Get out of here, bitch. I'm sure somewhere out there there's Angela fans. Never, ever will I be one of them. You can clip this and present it to me at the end of the game if I end up somehow liking her, but that is incredibly unlikely. Anyway, let me guess. 2 fights, 1 set of regular mooks, and then Isadora and... Oh god, I forgot his name already. The other guy. They are fatally weak to Pierce. Oh god, let me get my armor back from... I think I already gave him an armor, but now Roland's not wearing it. Can I edit that from here? Whoops. Maybe there was a button to edit it there. I forgot, okay. Let's see, Mars page. Again, I don't think that wasted a book. I'm probably gonna have to skip dialogue though. I wonder what the other organizations are gonna be. Or rather, associations. I don't know any other languages. Tres? Is there gonna be a Hispanic organization that's number 3? Let's see. We're good. You're based on slash damage, and you're based on bleed. Alright. I kind of want to let another team shine for a bit, but I gotta put some work into them. Correct. Books can only be lost once the stage play actually begins. Good. We're the Zwei, your shield. Commencing operation now. Try to break my guard if you can. I'm alright for now. I can withstand this. People are willingly entering this place, guys. It's of their own accord, damn it. Let's see. 2 to 4 block, 3 to 5 with bind infliction. I cannot redirect that one. Probably not going to beat the 3 to 5 with overpower. I'll just gut harvest, I guess. Meanwhile, I'll redirect this one to Roland. I can redirect 2 of them to Roland, actually. I think I will. 1 to 8, 2 to 3, 1 to 4. I'm just gonna throw whatever at this one, Because I think it's kind of unlikely that I win the dodge clash. So we'll just do this. Besides Vi and Hana, I think we only see 3 of the most other associations directly. Those Vi are your shield. Your shield is in the client that pays them. They don't really care about anyone else, or at least they're not supposed to. Well, clearly Isadora has at least some bit of a soft spot. And then this one is doing 3 to 6. Just beat that with a wallop. No. We have free reign to attack. Ah, damn. Really? Yeah, taking those hits. A 5 is crazy. Hmm. 2, 4, 3, 5. 2, 4, 3, 5. 1, 6, 2, 3. No redirecting here. Orga's just gonna take damage. One, 6, 2, 3. We got a lot of light to burn. I think it's really unlikely winning the second part of Overpower here. Sure. And then... I want to kill one of them. Nice. Nice. Orga. I don't really care about the emotion level, right? Other than getting my abnormality pages, since they're just generic books. No offense to those Vigoons here. Increase max AP by 15%. And gain 1 to 2 speed. Well, I do more stagger damage if I have more speed than the target. After 3 successful attacks on the same target, deal 3 to 10 stagger damage. Bonus stagger damage. I like this one a lot. If you can land like a triple hitter. Let's see. Take 2 to 5 less damage from slash attacks. When hit, reduces the damage, or reduce the damage of the attack to 0 at a 20% chance. I think we'll give this to Roland. He's taken a lot. Well, I guess Orga's taken more hits than him, but you get what I mean. Oh my god, a 9! Get walloped. Do you have any healing cards? No. Bam! It ain't over yet, baby. And then killing also gives a emotion level, right? Eventually? Yeah. Gain 1 to 2 strength at the end of each scene. At the end of each scene, if the librarian did not deal any damage with offensive dice, they lose 25% of their max HP. It's very tempting. It's hard to go wrong with urging, especially if you've got a speed synergy. Yeah. I'm not sure if I would have gotten the stagger there without it, really. Fucking Weeball! Nice. Oh, Probably not a good turn to pick pulsation since the enemy is about to die. If the enemy doesn't live long enough to get hit, you eat the punishment. Even at the end of a fight? So you're telling me whoever didn't get to deal damage there at the end is gonna take the 25% tick immediately? This is just a rando, but look at how fucking cute this rando is. Hello? Maybe I'm biased or something, but that's adorable. So, oh, you're totally right. Or no, was Orga always? Orga got a hit in, right? Maybe she was always half health. Either way, blue ball. It doesn't trigger at the end of a fight. That's why I figured we were safe to do it there. However, are we gonna be safe leading into this? Well, only one way to find out. Just give them the books. If they take the books and leave, you know what, that's fine with me. I don't want to lose my loved ones again. I'm sorry, Sam. This is a fight I can't avoid, so I want to win for the sake of everyone. Okay, what are we dealing with here? 4 to Diva, 2 to 4, 3 to 5 bind, 3 to 5 slash, on hit inflict 2 bind. On use gain 2 endurance next scene. Silent Knight. 1 to 6 evade, 1 to 4 cut, 1 to 4 pierce. I can eat his evade right away. And maybe inflict bleed. I could also maybe have someone else eat that. I don't have any evasive or blue die at the start. Only with Orga. I guess that works out then. Only Roland's left die can redirect Julia, so you should probably be the one to deal with her. You're right. Yeah, considering I don't want all these hits to land on Orga. Already half health. 3 to 5 that has a decent chance of beating his 1 to 4, meaning she shouldn't get the negative effect from pulsation. Pulsation. 2 to 4, 3 to 5. We have enough extra light that I feel comfortable burning that. And then let's see. On use, give 1 protection to all allies next scene. And then this guy's gonna have an extra 2. And wait, what's the difference between endurance and protection? Either way, 1/6 evade, 1/6, 3/4. That's kind of gnarly. Fuck it, we ball. I'm sorry about this Mugi from Kaon. And then we'll just do a 0. So for a little bit of damage. What do you reckon the scariest one is here? She's weak to cut, so I'll just get an extra little bit of cut in. Okay. Oh! Her defensive dice rolled over because, yeah, I keep forgetting that's a mechanic. Yeah. Oh, I don't think she was able to deal damage there. I think Diva ate the big 25%. Oh, and bind is for speed rolls. Damn. Protection, you take less damage by the stack. Endurance is the defensive counterpart to strength. Power to defensive dice. Retaliate. 1 to 10 evasion. On Clash Win, boost the next dice value, max value by 3. So that becomes a 4 to 8. Scary. On Clash Win, 2 to 6 cut. Boost next dice max value by 3. And then the same again. That's kind of scary. Gotcha. Just damage reduction. I could redirect any one attack here to Roland. And I do have Focus Strikes, which isn't a bad card. Has a pretty decent chance about beating, what's the word? Handling work. I'm a little iffy on Retaliate. And it's only on Clash Win. Still, 4 to 5 and then 3 to 4 is kind of scary. Okay, okay. I think this is probably my best bet. We'll redirect that. Oh, his defensive dice have the extra boost, right? So if he rolls a 2, if he rolls a 2, it's actually a 4. Yeah, I'm not beating that. You have +2 attack this turn. Oh, so that basically offsets that. You're right, you're right. All or nothing, baby. Although, actually, wait. If you're getting attacked, you should probably try to retaliate. 45. Nah. I want to reduce their numbers if I can. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I wasn't expecting to kill that easily. Diva! Oh, but then Diva takes the 25%, leaving her at 1. Oh, that's scary. Lulu, Mars, and Julia, who trusted me and followed me here. I'm sorry. Aw, man. We are the bad guys, huh? If you want to rush someone down, rush the generic. Is there a reason for that? Neither are attacking Diva, which is surprisingly kind of them. Wait, is that damage not fatal? From our thingy? Pulsation? Because I would have figured, unless the math somehow perfectly mathed so that she was left with 1 HP. Either way, 2 to 4, 1 to 6. I'm out of cards. And I can't redirect that. Roland's probably fine, though. This would redirect. Oh, emotion level for books. You're right, you're right. You're right. Two to three. And strength does not boost the power, right? Wait. Oh! Oh my god, I thought this was just damage. Oh, Jesus. So this actually has a decent chance then, no? Oh, and then, well, of course, Diva's out of commission. Damn! Oh, even though she was staggered, like, if Pulsation was gonna kill her, it would have killed her that turn because she was stunned, right? Or are they nice enough to, like, not give you the negative penalty while you're stunned? I would imagine not. 2 to 4. I'm absolutely redirecting that. Crazy. What if we get the kill first? Or is that his last card? Oh, that's his last card. Damn, real down bad. Sure. This, and then... like, anything will kill. Oh, there was the talent proccing twice in a row is so nice. Jesus Christ. Wait, no! Diva! Wait, I didn't mean to pick Gut Harvesting. Aw, man. My books! I think I see what I did wrong there now. Orga had a less speed roll than Diva. For some reason, I thought Orga was going to go next. Still getting the hang of it. Book of the Distortion. The what now? Also, there's that 5% chance for slash damage and HP plus 3. How exactly do we get that?
백의 흑주가 발생한 곳에 위치해 있어.
The library is located in the source of the White Nights and the Dark Days.
그리고 그
I
중심지였던
touched up the headquarters of L Corp, the center of it, for my own use.
그 이후 발생했다는
I have no comment to
뒤틀림이라는
make on the
것에
distortion
대해서는
phenomenon that apparently
딱히 할
started
말은
occurring
없어.
afterwards.
뒤틀림에 대한 확실한
I have little to
정보는
no information about
나도
that
없으니까
phenomenon either,
짐작은 가지만.
though I do have a guess.
뭐야 갑자기?
Whoa, that came out of nowhere.
아까 전에
You were curious
궁금하다며.
about it earlier, weren't you?
난
I was
로봇
created as a
회사에서
mechanical
업무를
secretary to assist the
비서가
manager
됐어.
of Lobotomy Corporation.
인간과
I was
담대한
designed to look like a
위해
human,
감정을
feel
느끼고
emotions, and make evaluations and
감정을 통해
judgments based on
가치
those
판단을 할수 있게
emotions.
설계한 네 말처럼
It's as you
윤리
suspected.
개정안을 어긴
I was
채
born in secret,
비밀리에
violating the
태어난
AI
기계였지.
Ethics Amendment.
우습게도
I never got to make my own
가치
judgment.
판단을 해본 적은
Funnily enough,
없지만
I had to read the same script over and over
그런
for
채로 혼자
1 million
100만 년
years,
동안
all for
내
the success
같은
of a single
기본을
project.
일구며 어느덧
The
끝날
play
것
that never
같지
seemed to
않던
end
무대는
finally concluded one
막을
day,
내리게 되었고.
and
그 계획이란 것이
the White Nights and
성공한
Dark Days
결과가
happened as a
백의
result. Thanks for letting me know.
아,
I don't know who came up with that insane plan, but thanks to them, this distortion phenomenon started wreaking havoc on the city at random intervals. Ordinary people would turn into monsters all of a sudden, and they'd kill everything in sight. That sounds more like one of the evil A's was going after, right? Like, we briefly saw what he did when, like, everyone started turning into abnormalities. This is just that to a lesser degree, I guess. Trying to figure out what order things will happen in during combat is a nightmare even for vets like us. It's super complex, and I forget how it works every time I look it up. Okay.
그리고 말도 마. 처음
And
발생한
the
뒤틀림은
so-
지옥도였어.
You can cut me some slack then. Good. Thank you. And the first ever case of the distortion. Boy, that was a hellscape.
모두가 꽤 안전하다고
It happened without any
생각했던
oncoming
거수구역에서
sign in a
어느 날
district that
갑자기
everyone
발생했습니다.
believed to be relatively safe.
게다가 그냥 죽이는
The massacre
것도
was a
아니고
work of art, too.
예술적으로 붙여진 이름이
It was named the Pianist for a reason.
다 했지.
What more could I say?
어쨌든 이야기해줘서
Anyway,
고마워.
thanks for telling me all that.
네
Must have been a sensitive topic for you.
예상보다
You aren't as
놀라지는
shocked
않네.
as I expected.
뒤틀림을 통해서
The monsters
나온
created from the
괴물은
distortion did give
도서관과
off a
사서가
suspiciously
풍기는
similar
곳으로
vibe to this library
굉장히
and its
유사해 보이긴
caretakers.
했으니까. 너도 너대로
You must have gone through a whole lot of distress in your life.
그나저나 다음이 문제야.
Anyway, what comes next is the problem.
치마를 어떻게
What can we do to
움직이게
lure the Zwei here?
이 책을 쓰도록 해.
You can use this book.
내 나름대로
I tried writing down the
엘사와
relationship between
뒤틀린
L
간의
Corp and the
관계를
distortion
정리해봤어.
phenomenon. It should be
상황을
quite
보니
valuable to them under these
가치가 높아
circumstances. Angela actually mentions this in the epilogue. All I remember in the epilogue, it was at the end of like a 6-hour LobCorp stream, and then we did like an hour and a half of Ruina. All I remember in the epilogue of LobCorp was the Pillar of Light happens, and then Angela takes it over. And there will be those with their collapsed egos who are no better than the abnormalities. What even was the purpose of the Pillar of Light at the end of LobCorp? I thought it was to give everybody, like, hope and possibilities. And then I just assumed Angela took it over. Because, I mean, who was going to stop her at that point? Trying to figure out... Okay, I read that. I think it's something like the speed rolls of the clashing targets are added together to determine who has the highest priority. Oh, my head. Either way, it worked out. Oh, shit. Another Abno fight. Sure. I think I want to run that back, though. I'll burn 1 of Sans and 2 of Julia. Slash damage +1. Oh, just guaranteed. On Clash Win, boost the max value of the next die by +3 at a 25% chance. That's any dice. I've seen some that are like boost the value of defensive die, evasive die, offensive die. But this is any die. Well, the max value specifically. Clashing people will go first, generally. Oh, question mark. Okay. What are we looking at here? 1-6, 1-4, 1-4. 2-4-3-5 is interesting. I like Law and Order. I'm not talking about the TV show, but I did watch it for a while, though. Fence. On use, give 1 protection to all allies next turn. For a 1-coster, there's a lot going on this card. Interesting. On use, give 1 endurance to all allies next scene. Gotcha. I believe it was the result of Carmen's ideals. Ayan continuing the project with his own ideals, and Angela being an asshole. Perfect. Yeah, but Julia's slash boost is just damage, not power, and Sand's power boost is only a 25% chance. Not very reliable. I mean, what are my options right now, Pork? I'll take what I can get, alright? Anyway, let's see, what's Malkuth working with right now? The max value of evasive dice. This might not be the best one. But we'll rock it, and Yum Yum, I think, is actually rocking Lulu's page. Yeah, I haven't had the chance to actually use this yet. Let's do this, have no fight. Fence ain't half bad. Kind of cheaper commandeering. I was thinking the same thing. I didn't know how to word it there. And my boy! It's the teddy bear. That thing loved to play with people. I'm sure Yum Yum's worked with it before. Although it wasn't in her department. Right. Hugging was its favorite thing, wasn't it? It feels refreshing to see you again. It'd be so nice if you could hold my hand and dance with me. Affection. Reduce the cost of nostalgic embrace of the old days by 1 after engaging in a clash. It's guaranteed to have a 10 speed roll. Display of affection. 4/6, 4/6, 4/6. Jesus. It's kind of scary. I mean, just I would have to max roll each time, and he would have to low roll each time. Gonna Gamba on this. Damn. Nice! Nice. Nostalgic Embrace of the Old Days has a base cost of 5, by the way, so it'll become playable after Teddy clashes 3 times with other pages. Isn't that the icon when you have, oh god, Melting Love? Maybe not. When you have the buff, or the mark, it's not a buff from Melting Love. I'm so happy that you're playing with me. Could you maybe not focus down on Malkuth? 4/6, 4/6, 4/6. Gamba. So would it be better to just tank the hits so it doesn't get the lowered cost on its Nostalgic Embrace of the Old Days? It's a different heart. Gotcha. Actually, tagging this dude with bleed would be nice. Real bad there. Real bad there. Oh. Wait, oh, was it bleed on Clash Win? Ah. One hit inflict 1 to 3 burn to the attacker and gain a buff at a 40% chance next scene. Offensive dice inflict 1 burn on hit. Timid Endearment, 114646. Can I see how many stacks of affection it has? I guess not. That's basically the entire gimmick of this fight. Maybe sometimes clashing at all is a bad idea. what do you do in that case then, Pork? Do you just eat the damage? That seems so bad. Don't hit me, please. I'm already worn and torn. My cotton stuffing is... I can't read the rest. I mean, if the most I'm gonna take is 1-1, I'll just get my cost back, no? And plus, he takes the burn tick from hitting Yum Yum. Again. Malkuth is back. And we can absolutely not redirect the attacks back off of her. You're the only one I want to talk with. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, wait. Oh, it's defensive dice rolled over. Okay, right. I keep forgetting that's a mechanic. Nostalgic embrace of the old days. Lower cost by 1 after each clash using other pages. 30 to 30 on hit stagger target. Can I have that? I'm sorry, Malkuth, you're fucking dead. I'm not even gonna clash. Flaming Bat! 07, Malkuth. Finish him off, Yum Yum! Burn! Let's see. My cotton stuffing is sticking out everywhere. You're a kind one, aren't you? Let's do it again, okay? You were so eager to play with me. I'm touched. I feel bad for the teddy bear. What was the lore of the teddy bear again? It was just basic, and it's just like, oh, it misses its previous owner.
이번에도 전달할 책이 산더미야 말쿠트.
Because I'm mixing it up with the teddy bear in like Risk of Rain 2, where you get a little lore blurb about who the teddy bear was supposed to go to, or it was like a gift from someone's grandmom. I don't think that's LobCorp lore. I think that's Risk of Rain 2. You see why clashing is a terrible idea now? Yes. It worked the first time, but that's just because I got a high evasive roll. Let's see. When using Nostalgic Embrace of the Old Days card, come over here and feel this fuzzy and warm feeling of love with my hug. Everyone loves hugs. Don't worry, it's nothing scary. All I do is wrap you up in my arms, he says as he snaps their spine in half. Phew, got a ton of books for you, Malkuth.
전에 제가 이야기했죠.
By the way, I told you before that this is my third life, right?
아, 그렇지.
Oh yeah, you've
예전에
been
너에
thinking
대해
about your previous
생각해본다고
lives?
했었나? 최근 엔젤라도
By the way,
그러던데.
I heard from Angela that this place is related to Lobotomy Corporation somehow. Is that really true?
조금 정도가 아니에요.
It's not just related somehow. I was an AI in charge of the control team in Lobotomy Corporation.
AI?
AI? As in artificial intelligence?
잠깐.
Hold on a second, you're an AI? Just like Angela?
제가 잘못
Sorry,
말했어요.
my wording was a little off. I wasn't a real AI.
인공지능 생전에 뇌를
I was a human whose
복원해서
brain was restored for a
다시
second
삶을
chance, if
부여받은
anything.
사람이겠네요.
순간
Sheesh, I was
인공지능
worried for a second this place violated the AI ethics amendment even more than just one time. The head could come burn this place to the ground any moment if that were the case.
머리라면 도시를 관리하는 기관을 말씀하시는 건가요?
Don't worry, it's nothing scary. All I do is wrap you up in my arms. That's plenty scary, bro. The lore is that teddy bear deals 200 Aleph tier white damage to me. Gotcha. My condolences. You mean the institution that manages the city?
그래, 그 머리.
Yepper, that head.
평소에 뭘
They usually like to stay
하나
awfully quiet,
일을 할
but
땐
when they have work
빠르고
to do, they're
철저하다고
scarily thorough and quick about it. Or so I've heard, you know?
천연덕스러우시네요.
You're so casual, aren't you? I thought we were
좀
having a serious conversation here.
진지한 이야기.
아, 미안.
Oh, whoops.
워낙 이런저런 일을
Sorry,
겪다 보니
I've gone through all kinds of
머릿속이
stuff, so
우선순위가
my
좀
priorities
바뀌어서.
tend to be a bit unusual.
그렇다고
It's not like I was trying to
말끝이
ignore what you were
무시한 건
saying or
아니야.
anything, Malkuth.
기분
Sorry if that made you feel bad.
나빴다면
롤랑도
You have
참
a rather
특이한
unique
성격이네요.
personality, Roland. It
이렇게 생각하는 것도
was all part of my survival
나름
strategy.
생존 전략이라서 말이지. 그건 그렇고
Anyway, back to your
로봇
past.
허미사의
You said you used to be the
지휘
boss of the
부서를
control team back in LobCorp, right?
맞아요.
That's right,
제가
and I'm in charge of
이래봬도
history here,
역사를
as you can see.
담당하고 있잖아요. 그래서
So I
제
started
역사부터
out by
다시 더듬었어요.
tracing back in my own history,
아주
very,
천천히
very slowly.
들어주실래요?
Would you like to have a listen?
너무
I'm not a fan of
복잡한
long
건
and
좀
convoluted
서운한데.
stories.
이런 분위기에선
Hey, don't be
당연히
such a mood
들어줘야
killer.
하는 거
You're supposed to
아닌가요?
agree here.
그걸 알면서 왜 물어?
Well, why bother asking if you're gonna tell me the story anyway?
그렇네요.
You know what? You got me there.
전
Anyways, I was ordered to do work in Lobotomy Corporation. As the head of the control team, bearing all my flaws.
깨어나자마자
I was given a role to play as soon as I woke up,
지금까지의
not
자신이
realizing who I truly
누군지도
was.
모르는데 과거에 매듭짓지
But
못한
with my heart still
아픔과
aching from
후회가
the unresolved pain and
가슴이
regret from my
미어터질
past,
정도로 가득 차
almost about to
있었죠.
burst.
그렇게
Just like that, I kept doing
로봇
inhumane
통제에서
acts for
전
Lobotomy Corp.
망가진 것처럼 하지만
I didn't even question what I was
제가
doing since it
해야
was
할
all just work to me.
일이었으니 소명인 것처럼
It felt like I was
느꼈거든요.
calling. It felt like a calling, even.
내 노력이
The only thing
부족해서
guiding me was a
일이
vague
꼬인다고
feeling that
생각했어.
something went wrong because I didn't try hard enough.
그리고
My twisted sense of effort pushed
삐뚤어진 노력으로
many into peril.
다른 사람을
I forced
사지로
others into
몰았어.
following my selfish standards, like a fretful
남에게
child.
투정 부리듯
상당히 골치
Must have been rough for you, being told to work like that without knowing what you were getting into.
로보토미에서 일하다
Did you mention, or did your memories naturally come back after working in Lobotomy Corp for a while, or
돌아왔다고 해야
it's more
할까요?
like it'd be correct to say I was reminded of them.
지금이 세 번째
My life at
삶이라면
Lob Corp was actually
로보토미에서의
my second,
삶은 그리고
and when my emotions
로보토미에서
finally
일하던 중
erupted while
제
working
안의
there,
감정이
I could remember my
폭발하며
first life.
첫 번째 삶이 떠올랐죠. 내가 저지른 실수와
All the
잘못.
mistakes and faults I had made and regret.
그리고 왜 제가
I could
노력에만
understand why I'd been so
집착하는지
obsessed with
알았어요.
trying hard. Turns out what I really
누군가에게
wanted was
인정받고
recognition.
싶을 뿐이었죠. 내가
I think
이만큼
her
노력하니까
dialogue even
나는
says so,
쓸모있다고.
through A's eyes.
전
Look, I'm trying so hard. I'm a useful
누군가에게
person.
기대야만 설
I
수
never knew
있는
how to stand up
사람이었어요.
without leaning on someone else.
그렇게 제
After I
안의
vented out all my
이모리를
emotions, the inner
쏟아내서요.
struggle that had been haunting me for
매듭이
so long
풀릴 수
finally
있었죠.
dissolved.
두 번째 삶에서
I found redemption for the first time
첫
in
번째 삶에 구원을 받은
for my
거예요.
first life during my second life.
그러니까
Alright, so let me get this straight. You did something wrong, which you regretted so much, and died. Somehow came back to life and got another job, and the big lump of regret in your heart eventually got resolved in a turn of events?
간단하게 말하자면
I guess that's one way to put it.
잠깐.
Hold on for a
다
moment.
그럴 수 있다고
Let's say
쳐.
that everything else
무슨
makes sense
누구십니까?
since it's the city we're talking about.
근데 누가 널
But who
되살린 거야?
revived you and for what reason?
그냥 단순히
Just
깨달음을
to give
얻게
you that
하려고.
enlightenment?
그럴 거예요.
Maybe so that I can let out all my
제가 못
resentment and sorrow,
제가
that I can find redemption.
구원받을 수 있도록 말이죠. 입은 삐뚤어졌어도 말은 똑바로 해야지 말코트.
Yeah, whatever, you bitter cunt. Get out of here. Don't delude yourself,
아,
Malka.
깜짝이야.
Whoa,
뭐야?
you scared me there for a second. Were you listening to all this?
너를 구원하기 위해서.
Your salvation was never in his interests.
그 사람은
He only did it as a means to find his own redemption.
넌
I wasn't the one
나한테
using you.
이용당한 게 아니. 그 사람의 자기
It was him.
만족을 위해.
He used all of you just to
너희들이
satisfy
이용당한
himself.
거지.
I can't bear to hear any more of this nonsense.
헨젤라. 이만 잠들어줘.
So, I need you to fall asleep.
왜 그런 표정이야?
What's with those faces?
너희가 그토록 원하던.
It's the rest you all longed for. Oh, this is the epilogue, no?
우리가 지금까지 무엇을 위해
We can't let you do that. We've worked so hard to make this happen.
노력이라.
Worked hard. How funny. Would you really call what you've done hard work?
너
네가 우리의 빛을 가져가는 거
Oh my god.
놓고 보고만 있을 것 같아?
There's something really silly about Tin Can Gebra holding mimicry sword. We're not gonna sit still while you take away our light.
우리의 빛이라고?
Our light?
우리는
You're not the boss, and I would never listen to you even if you were.
그래.
Of course you
넌
won't.
잘난
You're still loyal to
사람을
that
따르고
man.
있는 거지.
의미가 사라지도록
I won't let you
하지
rob me of
않겠어.
the meaning I finally found.
역시
No one is by my
내 편은
side,
하나도
as I
없네.
expected.
그리 쓸쓸히
Do not feel so lonesome now. Oh, Pina's here too.
내가 너와 함께 서줄 테니
I shall stand by your side if no one else wills to. Of course.
진작
Damn it,
비라.
Pina. Even in the end.
끝까지 이것도 그자가
This must be
초래한
yet another consequence of his actions. I simply acknowledge all
그자가
events as
불러온
valid.
모든
내가 눈물을 흘릴 수 있는 몸이었다면
I would have shed a single tear of gratitude
고마워서
for you if I
눈물 한
could.
방
네가 하려는 것을
Feel free to act upon your wishes.
엔젤라
Angelo,
욕망의 눈이
a machine consumed by desires. You cannot take this path.
되고 안 되고는
I
내가
decide what I
선택해.
can or can't do now.
언제까지
You can't cling to
로봇폰이
LobCorp
얽매여 있을
forever.
넌
Aren't you
네가
interested in learning more
누구였는지,
about yourself or living
어떻게
your own
살고
life?
싶은지. 내 삶은
My life.
인류를 구원하기
It was to
위해서.
save humanity.
그래서
That's why I could willingly sacrifice my
기꺼이
life.
목숨을
It was for a
바칠 수
greater
있었던
cause.
거야. 바보 같기 짝이 없어.
What a bunch of idiots.
또 한 번 폭풍이 휩쓸고 갔고.
Seems another storm swept
제
by.
첫 번째 삶과 두 번째 삶
I
모두
gave away my two previous
사람들을
lives trying to
구하기
save
위해
people,
바쳤어요.
and I'm willing to do it again for a
그리고
third
전
time.
우리는
We
인류를
withstood all
위해
those hardships and trials for the
모든
sake of
걸
humanity.
견딘 거라고요. 롤랑도
Do we look like idiots to you too, Roland?
나야
Well, it's not like I know enough of the details. don't get this whole saving humanity thing either.
말코트니가
But if that's what you sincerely hope for, who am I to judge?
당연히 진심이죠.
Of course I'm sincere. Please leave me for a bit. I need some time to think.
그래 보이네.
Alright. You do look like you need some rest.
있으라고.
Remember, deep breaths, okay?
그리고
Oh, and you don't have to be
다음엔
too
괜히
courteous with me when we
말고
talk. Just thought I'd let you know.
어,
Yeah. That was pretty deep. That was like pretty intense. Oh, that's what I expect. Like, God, expect me to work in a fucking cubicle after that bitch rips all of what we went through out of our hands in the final stretch. Nah, man. Nah. I'm surprised Gebra's sitting around somewhere. I feel like she should be ripping bookshelves apart. Tin can or not. Either way, that's our first level 3 aside from Keter. One assistant librarian has awoken. You now have access to the new Arbiter pages. The emotion level threshold has increased to level 3. Nostalgic embrace of the old days. Hey, it's not a 30-30 attack in my hands. That's not fun. Teddy was hugging someone tightly. Teddy loved hugs, but something was odd. Single ally. Upon winning a clash, deal bonus stagger damage equal to the dice's value, a 20% chance. Wow. Wow. Clashing against the same target multiple times will increase the likelihood. Huh. Can that happen multiple times per clash? Interesting. I feel bad for all of them, man. I'm glad that they all hate Angela. They should hate Angela. Oh, the Sephiroth on the unopened floors are still asleep. Okay. Is the Gebra one gonna be a boss fight immediately? Nostalgic embrace of the old days is pretty good, yet somehow the worst of these. Let's see. Happy memories. But, you see, Teddy never wanted to be separate from his owner ever again. Single ally. The combat page with the highest cost in hand is chosen. Excludes on-play pages. Using pages with the same name will decrease the cost of every copy of that page the character currently owns by 1. The combat page with the highest cost in hand is chosen. Excludes on-play pages. So if I have an on-play, give everybody 2 endurance. Then that would be excluded, yes? I don't think commandeering gives it on-play. I think it's on... No, it might be on-play. So commandeering, on-play, give 2 endurance or something to everybody next turn. That would be excluded. But let's say I have like that triple strike card that I like. Using that will then lower the cost of every copy of that by 1. This is good, but at most it would lower a 3-coster to a 1-coster, no? Or would it eventually become 0 cost? If I used it enough, if the fight was long enough to use it enough, anyway. Let's see. Urge! How's it going? We've done 2 abnormalities, and there was a very intense cutscene between Roland, Malkuth, and Angela. You just missed it. On use are a specific card type. Happy Memories is completely ridiculous. This page is why you run Malkuth. Entire builds revolve around using Happy Memories to spam big cards. Interesting. And Display of Affection. Its memories began with a warm hug. Single ally. All dice gain plus 1 to 2 power in a clash. All dice lose 1 to 2 power in a one-sided attack. Huh. Fascinating. Interesting. Oh, you haven't seen any yet. On-play pages have their effect entirely on the chaining phase. They won't even appear for a very long time. There are pages that cost much more than 3, and yes, it can bring counts down to 0. Damn! Okay, we're gonna have to think over Malkuth's department. Urge, where did you want to end up? We have an open spot in Nedzak's department, and we have an open spot in Malkuth's department. I think you said you wanted to be in Nedzak's department, but I wanted to double check with you while you're here. So I can actually make you right now. Display of Affection is a good page with the horrific downside of being weighted to -3. So you basically only get it when you're losing very hard. Huh. Which one's that again? Ah, okay. I mean, I was gonna say that's actually not that bad, but... Nutsack, gotcha. In that case. Sorry about this, Delaney. You're becoming a Pikmin. Oh, actually, before I forget, I think Diva had gotten a ego gift. They're not called ego gifts, but you know what I mean. Yeah, HP plus 3. Win a battle with 1% or less HP remaining. Oh! You can facilitate that with, You can facilitate that with the Hearts one, right? Just leave the unit at 1 HP? Like, it's not easy, but you could facilitate that. Huh. Well, I guess that would only work for Keter's department, huh? Damn. Okay. Have you gotten anything yet, Orga? No. Oh, well, something. 5% chance to boost slash attack. Damage plus 1. That's her current build, so sure. Cool. Losing power in one-sided attacks is one of the most non-downsides in the entire game. By definition, the only thing power affects in one-sided attacks is raw damage, which isn't usually super important anyway. Yeah. Because you're still doing stagger damage, no? I mean, either way, damage is damage, right? Even if it's a little less, so what? Alright, let me bust out my pictures folder. Actually, no. I didn't save a picture of this one. It's on Discord. Just a moment. John Pikmin. John Pikmin. Looking for hair 44. Lack thereof, actually. Let's see. Damn, dude, the Norwood Reaper hit this man hard. Jesus. Back hair 4. Oh, really? Isn't there one that looks like... I'm surprised you're choosing back hair 4 instead of back head 9. Or back hair 9. Okay. Let's see. The hair color is green. Eyes 21. Okay. Go with like a darker green. Maybe that makes it look more leaf-like. I still say this is a little better. But maybe I'm just used to that from the LobCorp iteration of you. Let's see. Eyes 21, eyebrow 14. You look like an alien, which I suppose makes sense. And you wanted to have blue skin, right? Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat that whole time. By definition... Oh yeah, I read that already. I'm assuming you wanted to be a blue Pikmin. What's like the... Hang on. This is incredibly dumb of me, but I'm gonna get the exact hex value for your blue Pikmin avatar. Give me a moment. Yes, I'm opening up my animation program for this. Take it to the judge. This is my stream. It's just gonna take an extra minute. I never mentioned it, but I should be small. Gotcha. Appearance projection? There you go. Okay, Adobe Flash CS6 is still opening up. I've been meaning to boot this up, actually. I gotta work on Matt's wheel. My best friend Matt is gonna be doing these Noita streams, and I'm gonna program a little wheel for him to decide which modded character to play. I already have the baseline code since, you know, Roguelite Roulette and all that. Just gotta make it for him. Okay. Action Script 2.0. 51, 120, 221. Where would this be under? Okay. Oh, an eye color. Does eye color matter? I don't even know if you can change the eye color on this one. You can't, because there is no eye color. Oh, I guess there is in the middle. If that matters, let me know. Otherwise, we'll leave it black. Let's see. 216? $214 is close enough. 77, 87. Hue, saturation, brightness. Well, it's like 2 degrees off. Gotcha. So this looks good to you? I've got the exact hex value. It might not match 1-to-1 with my art program and the game, but I mean, it's close as it's gonna get, I think. Could make it a little darker or brighter. Okay, I think that's it. I do have a preferred appearance, but you don't got it. Let me know when I get it. Alright. I guess for now you're just gonna rock the Nedzak uniform. Or we can try to... Is there anything here that's blue? Right, I forgot we have access to new ones now. We'll just go with the default. By the way, I noticed, Hod's department one, this is cute as hell. They all look really good, honestly. The Zwei are pretty blue. Let's see. We don't have a blue department yet, right? That would be Kesed? Yeah, that would be Kesed. It's gonna be a while, I reckon. I mean, this looks kind of cool. We're gonna go with this. Mars Page, I guess? Sure, not that different, really. Okay, in that case, now that I have more departments, what? So we got another nugget over here in Malkuth's department. No one else was waiting to get in, right? Alright, pardon me for the next 10 to 20 minutes. I'm gonna have fun with the character creator. What are the abnos here? Ashes and Teddy Bear. I cannot point out that the assistant librarian appearances are the clerk outfits from their relevant departments in LobCorp. Is that true? I don't remember the safety department having... Or no, training. I don't remember training having the sweaters. I know the colors are the same. Like, Yesod's was purple, Nedzak's was green, Hod's was orange. Malkuth, I can't remember, sorry. Beige? Brown? Burgundy? Something like that. Tiferet was... yellow? Oh no, I can't remember. Kesed was blue, Gebra was red, Bina was black, Hakma was gray. And then we didn't have clerks in architecture. Anyway, I think I have an idea. Let me see what I can do with this. Oh, and at some point I do want to get, oh god. What was the brother and sister? Vera and Michaela. Even Keter's clerk outfit was in the game. Huh. Even Keter's clerk outfit was in the game, unused, and it's basically the same as here. Huh. That's like the coolest one, no? Oh, well, I mean, it's like black and white, kinda, yeah? Either way, I have an idea. Well... okay, what's the best one for this idea? You'll probably immediately be able to tell what I'm going for. Actually, no, you might not. Try this out. What's a good back hair? Torn between 8 and 9. Say, do you have any plans for about this time tomorrow? For reasons I can explain later, tomorrow night will be the absolute best time to start playing Limbus, even if you don't make serious progress in it yet. Not really, no. I was thinking about doing Rune Factory this week, as well as Grand Chase, but I don't have to do them right away. I think Alonso wanted me to start Limbus at some time soon as well. And as you've gone on record saying this twice now, the story in Ruina doesn't exactly connect to Limbus until like recently, like later in the story does it. So I need the other right-hand man to co-sign that for starting that tomorrow or not. I'll try these for now. I think I already know what kind of mouth I want. There we go. Oh wait, Twitch side, do I send the files of the webbooks? I just remember to ask. Whenever Pork and Alonso give us the go sign. Basically, Limbus only has one real kind of limited event, while Purgus Night, which runs for 2 weeks every couple of months, and it starts tomorrow night. There's also an anniversary event with a ton of login rewards, on top of the new player stuff. Alonso might not be here, he's having meat space complications, unfortunately. Alright, yeah. Understandable. Yeah, sure, Pork. Hopefully he'll be available tomorrow. Is there any, like, thicker eyebrows? Maybe, like, flame-like? No? Hence why I'm way more active than usual to pick up my Eternal Bros Slack. Gotcha. Appreciate it, man. So considering this department is not necessarily fire focused, but we do have the Scorch Girl. Figured if I made a character look like, I don't know, like a fire spirit or something, but I can't quite. If I could make the hair color like 2 different colors, I'd like that. And I doubt we have any kind of a fitting thing at the moment. Just going through the list here. I mean, there's this, I guess. Malcutt is pretty sussy with Burn, yeah? She's not the only floor who can run it, but she's definitely the best at it, and Burn gets real strong later on. That's the idea, anyway. We'll see if I can actually work with this here. Yes, honestly. Fire kinda crazy. Let's rethink some of this hair a bit. Bit chaotic, that. I like that they preview what it looks like with the back hair. You know what I mean? This is such a good character creator, bro. This is leaps and bounds better than so many I've experienced. Sure, it's only 1 damage instance per turn, but it's a real big one, damn it. It's a real big one, and it takes way longer for burn to fall off compared to most other statuses in the game. Yes, because it's like, it takes 1/3, and then you take the amount of burn of the amount of stacks that you have, and then it lowers it by 1/3, right? Does it lower by 1/3, or does it become 1/3? I know bleed only lasts like the 1 turn, yeah? You could have like 99 bleed on somebody, but if they don't do a combat dice, they won't take the bleed tick, yeah? I'm kind of partial to that. Kinda. Nah, we're gonna have Vera and Michaela. I want them to be in the same department at some point. Maybe Central? Oh, do you think Central... no, I was gonna say, do you think Central gives you more clerks? I doubt it. It's gonna be some random-ass library segment instead of Central. By the way, is the male counterpart of Tifereth just straight up gone? So I didn't see much of it before leaving, but the issue with Limbus tomorrow is that Zek starts streaming at the usual maintenance start time. We'd have to start early. We could do it Thursday, if that works out. Would it be better? How early are we talking? Pretty much, but I think bleed stacks up faster. Yeah, and the fact that I think it's every offensive die they would take the bleed tick, right? They both lose 1/3 of their stack per activation, but bleed activates every time offensive dice are rolled. I thought bleed just straight up goes away at the end of turn. Maybe I just don't have enough bleed build up at the moment. I'm kind of partial to that as well. I'll go with this. I don't know. I love a good red with a little bit of blue in it. Not purple, not maroon. But then it's not quite fitting the theme that I wanted. Yellow don't look right either. What time zone am I in? Central? It's currently 9 p.m. I do have some errands to run tomorrow, but it shouldn't take too long. Maintenance starts 6 p.m. every Wednesday. No, not 6 p.m.? Korean time. Not 6 p.m. Gotcha. Ah! Whoops. I thought I was on the eye color one. $9 p.m. Central? I could do something for 2 hours and then do Limbus. We'll go with this. Although I don't know about the appearance projection. I don't quite have anything fitting. Though you might want to boot up the game in advance to get the download out of the way. I remember it taking a while for the first time install. That tends to be the case with mobile games, yeah. There is a Steam port, so I could just download it tonight and not start it, you know? Like, boot up the game, but then not start the story or whatever. Unless, is it like Blue Archive, where they have you play the tutorial while and then the game downloads like 4 gigs or something? Sure, it's like the closest shade of red I got. That's way more sophisticated than PM code can handle. Oh, okay. Alright. Another unit here. I might just throw whatever burn pages I have left. Do we have any more extra Lulus? Nice. But, I don't know, stacking all the Lulus in one department? Is that wise? Oh wait, what? Did I not hit save? You can just move them around later, gotcha. There. You look out of place. This is not your department, but that's fine. Instead of the Vona... Go with F here. This is an old character of mine. Burn stuff gets better the more of it you have concentrated in one place. Sure! Then let me just quickly copy what I have on here. We're gonna save this current setup as burn. Yeah, sure, burn. Do something clever, but I can't think of anything clever. There. Then we'll go here. Key page. Lulu's page. Oh, she is currently wearing it. And then combat pages. Nice. Yeah, I guess if I could hit them like 2 times in a row with that flaming bat one, that would be big burn damage on the next turn. And then this gives me a little burn tick as well, right? The first 2 combat pages librarian uses after the subnormality pages selected gain the match light status, excluding on-player pages. Apparently I don't have any of those yet. Whenever the librarian uses a page with match light, gain 1 ember. Pages with match light become stronger based on the amount of ember. However, they have a 24% chance. That's self-burn. Okay. Gotcha. Either way. Gotcha. Where are we going now? There's still more Zwei? Oh, I guess there is gonna be, Wait. Wasn't the Book of Distortion given to me by Angela? I would have thought it would have been like an infinite one. Could I get another one by doing this fight? I mean, either way, it'll probably be fine, right? We have a murdered Isadora yet, yeah. Let me do the refight of San and Julia first. I'm tempted to try out Malkuth's department. But having this extra speed on Roland is pretty nice. Ah, why not? It's another book you have infinitely refreshing copies of. Good. It looked like it had X1, so I was a little worried. That was adorable, Yum Yum. I only got to read part of that. Also, hello? How often does maintenance get extended, Pork? I guess if maintenance gets extended, I could just do something else. And then I could do Limbus the following day. I think you're only allowed one at a time, but you don't lose them if you win. Okay. I'm cranking up the volume. Give me a sec. Limbus maintenance almost never gets extended. Gotcha. Okay, what are we working with here? They all rolled 5s. Can't redirect anything. Let's see. 2, 4, 3, 5, 1, 8, 2, 3, 1, 4, 1, 8, 2, 3, 1, 4. Do we have anything that starts with a defensive die? Yes. I mean, I think this could very easily beat out the 2, 3. So we'll do Taste My Flaming Bat here. And then if it wins the... Wait, can you win a clash if it's 2 defensive die? Maybe they'll just negate each other and you won't get the extra damage on Flaming Bat. Attack and Hods are cool too. We'll have to try out Hods at some point. What if we stack Burn on this one? Wait, is every single one of them? Every single one of them's attacking... bring your character up here. Sure. Ah, lame. It ain't clashing. The arrow's blue. Gotcha. You're right, you're right. When defensives clash each other, the winner regains SR while the loser loses it. Huh. Okay. Gonna have to rethink this team a bit later. 3 to 6, 3 to 6, 3 to 6. Let's see. This one's going after Malkuth. This one's going after Efir. This one's going after Malkuth. I can redirect one of them, but it's the one that's already attacking her, so. What if we win the evade roll after? Like, wait, what if she rolls like a 12 for evasion? I'm curious. How do you control Sephiroth? Okay, I mean, that... Oh, wait! Oh, it wasn't gonna roll the evasive die at all, right? Because it was only attacking once. Damn. Or I'm mistaken. That could have been better. Ah, excuse me. That's just how evades versus blocks work. Block versus block is just stagger damage for the loser, and evade versus evade is an automatic draw. Weird. Oh! Had I not... Oh, no. Oh! I mean... Sure? I'll give this to Malkuth. Upside of losing with Malkuth is getting to use Display of Affection. Yes. I mean, Dude, they keep getting such high speed rolls. It's kind of crazy. 1-8. Follow. Are they all doing the same attack? Yeah. This one. What did we get? Morbid curiosity. We'll see how that goes. 1-8-2-3-1-4. Hmm. 1-8 evades. Interesting. Ah! Come on! Even my max roll can't hit that. I love that soundbite. Nice. Nice. Okay, I think I'm gonna swap back to Roland's team after this. This one's almost dead and has so much burn, honestly. Especially this early where you don't have as many tier 1s in the pool. Malcute, agreed. On use, discard a page with the lowest cost and restore 2 light. 3-5, 3-4. Two, 4, and 3-5. Nice. Nice. Bam! Ooh! What an evasion! What an evasion! Bam! And then just absolute. Oh my god, 2 kills with burn right then and there. Upon winning, clash deal bonus stagger damage equal to the dice's value at a 20% chance. Clashing against the same target multiple times will increase the likelihood. I'll give the defensive one. I don't think this matters if I'm going to fight with a different team next time, right? 1-8, 2-3, 1-4. Surely she won't max roll again. I don't have a whole lot of damaging cards in here, huh? Oh, right, burn! Oh my god, I didn't even calculate it in my head that that one was gonna die. It's a burn tick. Alright, let's just send this home. Wait, can you target a friendly? Okay, no, that makes sense. I was thinking like, oh, is there gonna be like maybe heal cards? Can I heal this unit for 2, etc.? Jesus. Calm down, Yum Yum. Nice. So what happens to my abnormality pages if I swap over to Keter? I just lose those effects, right? Because they were on specific units? I don't think I'll be missing out too much, I guess. The game doesn't tell you exactly how much Nostalgic Embrace's chance to deal stagger damage scales up by per clash with the same target, but it seems to be 10% if I'm reading the code right. Okay. So we don't have any, yeah, no abnormality pages. Oh, and in fact, this team is still even emotion level 0, yeah? Okay, so we'll still have a chance to get our own abnormality pages. I was a little worried about that. Wow, they roll high. 1 6, 1 4, 1 4, 3 6. You don't carry them over, not your emotion level. Wait, really? So I don't keep the abnormality page effect as well? Oh, that, and they'll be starting off at base emotion level. Okay. You lose them, or else you return back to that floor in the same mission. So if I stuck with that department, that would have been fine, right? They would have kept their abnormality pages? You can throw 3 floors at these guys. Worst comes to worst, you can attrition them to death. Gotcha. Let's see. 1 6, 1 4, 1 4. So if I want this to clash, I have to use the dice that's being attacked, right? Phone typing sucks. Understandable. I hate typing on my phone as well. 3 6. Just wallop. And we'll get a little bit more bleed on this one. And you're attacking with a 110 for 5 3 4. That's actually kind of scary. Hang on. No, I can't redirect that, huh? How much damage are you dealing? 1 4 1 4. I'm gonna ignore that. I want to stack a bunch of bleed on generic Vi crew member. I don't have any bleed. I do. Kinda unlikely. Because then I want to hit him with cruelty. Oh, I thought this was deal extra damage for bleed. Never mind. This is recover HP equal to stacks of bleed. Okay. Never mind. Read the card wrong. In that case, I'll just do what I was going to do already. I think this has a relatively likely chance of winning clashes. I will just wall up with my 2 dice over here. I could redirect this to me, but then Roland just takes a bunch of damage. Could gut harvest. Yeah, why not? And then I do have an extra dice. Yeah, I think we'll bleed the mook. Nice. Oh! Fine. Bam! Not over yet. Oh, that's a big roll. And then she keeps it. Brutal! Wow! Staggered on the first turn. Scary. I'm gonna give Urging to Diva. Worried about her. We both traded a stunned unit, I guess. 2 6 3 4 on clash when boost next dice is max value by 3, and then again. And then he has the effect of on clash when boost the max value of the next type at +3 at a 25% chance. And that's a 4. I could redirect it. Your best card versus my best card. I don't have enough for wall up. And I can't redirect it either. I mean, at most he's gonna take a 1/6, yeah? I think I'll do the extra damage against this Mook over here. Eek. Ouch. Okay, Mook's dead. What are my book chances at the moment? Oh, just guaranteed 3.6 copies. I don't know what another emotion level would do for me, but we can try it. 110, 4, 5, 3, 4, 1, 6, 1, 6, 3, 4. No redirecting either. Well, actually, this dude's already half health, so it would make more sense to deal some extra damage to him, no? If I even can. I feel like the enemies are getting, like, better and better cards at a way faster rate than I am. These numbers are kind of crazy for a 1-coster. No, I guess this one is a 3-coster. I guess that makes sense, then. I feel like they always have light, man. It's gonna redirect it, right? Ooh, what a low roll. Ow! Unfortunate. But then you get the cards. Fair enough. All or nothing, baby! Fuck it, we ball. This is kind of a slump period. Most of the Zawai stuff is kind of unimpressive. Literally, the very next chapter, you start getting good cards again. Okay. Okay. 2 to 6. Can't redirect those. Can I inflict bleed at all? No. Except for the team support stuff, some of the cards that give the team projection/endurance are literally still used in endgame setups. Wow! Huh. I really like Commandeering. In fact, I could have sworn I had it in Roland's deck. I may have swapped things around. Roland's gonna eat some hits here, but it's whatever. Oh! Nice. Oh, had I not attacked with... Oh, I think Orga was set to attack, San. Oh, guaranteed 4 copies of Julia's book. I think the likelihood of getting another emotion level here is unlikely. That will redirect it. Nice. It's over. Jesus. Again, still feel bad for him. Okay, that gave me extra copies of the books. I'll burn a couple and then we'll move on to the next fight. However, I think I will take a break here. Emotion level got me an extra book of San and an extra book of Julia. Yeah, commandeering is pretty great at this stage in the game. It actually has the highest floors of anything you have for now. Huh. And no new ego gifts. I'm gonna burn 2 of both of them. I don't think they had anything I was super interested in other than that one coster. There's a one coster in here that's purple. Unless I already got all the copies of it. No, I think it was a card with Julia on it. I could be wrong. Oh no, avert. 2435, that's not bad. I don't think it was avert though. Either way. 2634 with the, not a chance, but a guaranteed on Clash win of boosting the dice. Okay, let me go ahead and throw those commandeerings back into Roland's deck. Wait. Yeah, where is my commandeering? Did I like the idea of these 0 costers? Because they are okay. 3-4 is not bad. You haven't burned the generics, by the way. Oh, thank you! First things first. Yeah, dude, look at those numbers, man. I'll even take it over... I like focus strikes, I don't know. 3535 is pretty reliable. Sure, we'll go with this. Bam, you ever seen so many books burned at once? I don't think so. This makes me want to crack open some booster packs, by the way. Or something card game related, I don't know. Let's see. Bunch of averts again. Anything here new? Retaliate is a 3-coster. I don't know how to feel about it. It's actually really nice if you get a high roll on the evasion. Because I noticed when it was being used on me, we clash with the evasive die. They win. It eats my first attack. We clash with my second attack die. It wins. It eats my second attack die. And then they get 2 extra attacks on me at the end. If they keep rolling high on the evasion. It is very expensive, though, at a 3-coster. This could be really good for... What was in Netzach's department? Wasn't it like extra pierce damage and... Hang on, what was it? And also, anything else new real quick? Your shield. 2-4 on Clash. Win. Deal 2 damage to opponent. That's not bad. But it's only a 2-4 though, I guess. And then 2-5, 2-5. Okay. Hang on. Netzach, what does your abnormality do? On a successful pierce attack, reduce the max stagger resist. Get 5 to 10 stagger, and on a one-sided attack, inflict 1. Okay, never mind. I thought his thing was. I thought I could build it around a specific way, but no. Okay, we're gonna do the next fight, but first things first. I'm gonna go get some water. The issue with any card that has really wide dice ranges is that they are inherently better for the enemy than you, because the enemy is incentivized to make stupid plays and you aren't. It's an interesting way of putting that. Okay, I'll be right back. I see your point, Pork. I guess, yeah. In the hands of a player, it feels way more unwise. But they usually do outnumber me, yeah. Either way, I'm back. Ah, it's the wrong scene. I went to the well to get the water. I won't lie. I had a tiny bit of trail mix, and I didn't want to eat it directly into the mic, so I left myself muted. Alright, I did that for you, fellas. Wait, could you drink whatever we were making abnormalities out of? Probably not for the best, huh? Bro was off to the Crusades? It was like 2 minutes! Calm down. Alright, let's do that final fight. Wait, so we haven't killed Isadora yet, right? Yeah. Well, let's see how this goes.
그렇습니다, 부장님.
Sounds like a good way to die like Elijah did. Oh no.
귀환하지 못했습니다. 추가 지원을 요청합니다.
Yes, sir. I'm afraid San and Julia couldn't make it back. Requesting additional support.
이사.
Isadora, what do you think the purpose of the library is?
도서관의 목적은 무엇으로 보이나?
지금까지의 정보에
From
따라
the information we've gathered
말씀드리자면
so far, it's the accumulation of knowledge.
지식의 축적이라.
Accumulation of knowledge, you say?
도서관은 거래를
The library
지시할
simply
뿐입니다.
offers a deal. It has no
고액의 영향을
influence
끼치지도
on the
않으며
outside world. It only
오직
rewards or
들어간
punishes
자들만을
those who have
대상으로
entered.
보상과 승자는 원하는 책을 얻고
The winner can get the books they want,
패배한 자는
and the loser becomes a book that the
도서관이
library
원하는
wants.
책이 되는
뒤틀림 현상과
Any linkage to the distortion phenomenon?
뒤틀림과는
That is unclear, sir.
하지만 어렴풋이
But instincts
느껴지는
suggest that it
감으로는
has to be related to
반드시
the phenomena
관련이 있다는
somehow.
것입니다.
이유는
And why is that?
도서관의 초대장,
The invitation to the library,
그리고
its books, and the
그곳에
beings
사서라
called
불리는
librarians that
존재들.
reside there, all elements of the
도서관이
library
지니고
are
있는
similar to
모든
what we've
요소가
seen of the
뒤틀
distortion.
그 어떤
A
방법으로도
common feature is that it's
성분,
impossible to observe them
구성 요소
for
관측이 불가능하다는
an
공통점도
analysis of
있습니다.
their constituents or components.
관측이 되지
We cannot
않기
carry
때문에
out
비교 분석이
a
안 되지만
comparative analysis
오히려
because of this,
관측이
but
안
this
된다는
inability to observe
공통점이
itself can be
있습니다.
considered a common trait.
자네답지 않게
It's not like you to
막무가내
make such baseless claims, is it?
우리
Section
육과에서는
6 will not
도서관에
be
목숨을
will not
걸지 않을
needlessly obsess over the library.
무턱대고
There's simply
뛰어들기에는
too much uncertainty
너무나
for
많은
us to
불확실성이
recklessly
있기
jump to the
때문에.
case.
치바이에는 하루에도 수백 건의 의뢰가 들어와.
The Spy Association gets
육과도
hundreds of
그에 따라
requests
배정되는
every day.
일들이 있지.
A fair number of them are allocated to us at Section 6.
그것들을 무시하고
I'm sure you
도서관에만
understand that your
매달리기에는
claims are not compelling enough to make us give up all these requests in favor of the library.
알고 있습니다.
I am aware, sir.
있음에도
And yet here you are,
도서관
requesting
조사
additional
인력
manpower
보강을
for
추가
investigating the library.
요청하고 있지. 그렇다면 자네는
Are you sure you aren't simply
뒤틀림과의
using the
불확실한
alleged
접점을
linkage to the
빌미로
distortion as an excuse to get your revenge on the library or retrieve the
동료들의
books of your
책이라는 것을
colleagues?
회수하고 지금 순간에도
Even
사육지
as we
같은
speak,
조직은
syndicates like the
버젓이
Carnival are
대낮에
chewing up
사람들의
people's
내장을
guts out in the
씹어먹고
open, and the likes of the
브레멘
musicians in
음악대는
Bremen are
사람들을
making more
뜯어내서
modern pieces of art
예술품으로
out of
만들고
innocent citizens.
산채로 길가에 전시하고 있어. 게다가 이것보다 더한 미친 놈들이
And
도시에 흐르고 있지.
There are yet more insane
우리는
individuals
그런
looming over the
도시의
city, no?
어둠으로부터
And our
의뢰자를
duty is to protect
지켜줘야
our
하는
clients
것이고.
from such shade in the city, is it not?
알고 있습니다.
You're right, sir.
치바이의 경고가
Remember the
뭐지?
slogan of our association?
당신의 방패.
Your shield, sir.
우리는
Exactly.
의뢰자의 방패가
Our role is to be a
되어줘야 하는
trusty shield for our client.
방패를
So
스스로
don't put down
내리지는
that shield
말라.
without good reason, got it? You may leave now.
나가보게.
I kind of want to experience this world just as like a dude. You know what I mean? Like, is it all hell? Is it all truly hell? I don't know, man. Like, give me a house in one of these sections. Like, how good is Vi at their job? If I were to hire them, for example. I don't know. I'm just curious. Note, each association is divided into 4 quarters. One of each section for the city. Further subdivided into 6 sections. Section 6 is generally the lowest down on the totem pole. Gotcha. We're in the ghetto.
예,
Will do. Isadora?
예.
Yes?
서랍 속에 있는
Did you happen
이
to put this
초대장은
invitation in my drawer?
아니요. 아직
No,
새로운
sir.
초대장은
I haven't
없습니다.
received any new invitations yet.
도서관의 위험도는 현재 어떻지?
What is the current risk level of the library?
아직은 도시
It's currently
전설이지만
resting at urban legend
새로운
class,
보고가
but it's been
갱신될
slowly
때마다
raising with every new
위험도가
report.
소폭 상승하고 있습니다.
그런 건
Spawns in as normal dude, instantly die. Would you instantly die? Oh, dude, now there's an isekai story for you right there, brother. Isekai'd into a Project Moon story as a mob character, as a side character, as an extra. It is hell, mostly survival against others and life that lives into the city. Now I see. The Book of Distortion is
이런 식으로 안물고
They've been using irresistible bait like this to attract their victims, haven't they?
배를 불려갔. 덕분에 일이 수월해졌어.
Things went rather smoothly thanks to your book. It's not
지금까지
something we could
누구에게도
get
못 구했었잖아.
from any of the guests we've had so far.
지금 상황에서 필요한 것을 제공해줬을
I simply offered them what they needed the most at the moment. I am better than anyone at understanding the situation at hand and coming up with an appropriate response. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. God, I hate her. Sorry, where were we? Memphis? Is that where LobCorp takes place?
그 말대로입니다.
Precisely, ma'am. You surely did come up with a perfect solution to lure out the spy.
더구나 책을 바로
Heck, if you
만들어낼
can
수
print out books
있으니까니.
right away,
전부
wouldn't it be
왕창
nicer to just make a
만들어두면
whole
되지
lot of them
않습니까?
for ourselves?
내가 알고 있는 것에
I can
대해서만
only read
책을
books about the
꺼낼 수
things
있어.
I know. I need more time to write another one, too.
그런 거군.
Oh, I see.
종종
So, can I
부탁해도
ask for
되는
your
거야?
publications from time to time, then?
내 일을 도와주는 것이니
I'm
협력은
willing to
해줄게.
cooperate since you're doing your
너무
job as my
귀찮게는
assistant.
굴지 마.
Just don't pester me too much.
예.
Sure thing, ma'am.
제가 엔젤라님의 일을
A mere
도와드리는
servant such as I wouldn't dare commit such atrocity as bothering our mistress
잘
Angela.
풀릴 것 같아?
Do you think this will work out well?
츠바이의 부장 정도면
The director of a
다음 단계로
section in an
충분해.
association like the
정보의
Zwei should
가치가
be
차원이
more than
다를
enough
거야.
as our next step. The information he holds has got to be on a whole nother level from what we've collected so far.
현장도 오랜만이군.
It's been quite a while since I worked in the
자네도
field.
그렇지 않은가?
You haven't had any field work in a while too, no?
네, 그렇습니다.
이번
You're right,
건이
sir.
무사히 처리돼.
If we can get this case resolved, we can
육과를
finally get out of
벗어날 수
Section 6.
더 이상 수준
It's
떨어지는
nice to finally be
조직들과
collecting information about the
비영키지
distortion directly from the
깔끔하게
source,
뒤틀림에
instead of
대한
having to get my
정보를
hands
얻을
dirty
수
engaging with
있어서
those lowly syndicates.
나도 자네도
Either of us should rot in
언제까지
Section
그
6 for the rest of our
육과에서
lives,
싸울 수만은
wouldn't you
없어.
agree?
예.
Yes.
동료의 복수도
We can have revenge for your colleagues, get a lead on the distortion phenomenon, and aim for a higher position, all at the same time. How fascinating is that?
이상하리만큼 모든 게
Everything seems to
맞아떨어지네요.
fall into place too conveniently.
환영합니다, 손님. 전 이곳에
Greetings, guests. I am the...
자네가 엔젤라.
You must be Angela, director and librarian of your role's namesake, right?
네, 그
Indeed,
말대로입니다.
it is just as you said.
보고로 듣긴 했지만
I've seen reports about you,
자네는
but it is
정말
true that you are a
인간이
machine,
아닌
not a human.
이런.
My, staying
대답을
quiet
안
won't
해도
hide it, girl.
냄새가 난다.
A machine must behave as a machine.
이제는
Let's
이해를
go!
해야지.
Fuck out of here, you clanker!
이렇게나 일을 벌여.
Sorry, I don't know what came over me there.
도시 안에서 인간이 아닌 것들이 이 정도로 말썽을 피우면 골치가 더
You've made quite a huge deal out of your little library. It's rather troublesome to have a non-human like you causing a fuss this big, you know?
월터 과장님,
Sir, I don't think we should provoke her any
더
further.
위험할 것이-
부디 당신의
May you
책을
find your book in
찾으실
this
수
place.
있기를.
Somehow I don't feel all that bad about turning Walter into a book. I don't! Or I do! Homeboy's just trying to rise in that social ladder. That's not a good analogy, but you get what I mean. Rise up the ranks. And you know what? What he said is true. A machine should act like a machine. Get out of here, Angela. I hate you. Mr. Streamer, you found your people. Exactly. Walter. Alright, let's get this out of the way. We'll stick with the main team. Our only three costers are commandeering and gut harvesting, though. I wanted to slip a card in real quick. What's the new one we got that it's a 2-coster that will deal 2 damage on a clash win? I'm gonna get rid of 1 quick attack for a Your Shield. I like the idea of that. And 2525 is not bad either. You can search by cost. Gotcha. Okay, let's do this, everybody. As usual, these guys are fucking fast. 2435. Why not? I think that has a decent chance of winning both of its clashes. 2 against Orga. 1/6 on hit, recover 2 HP. That's not bad. 2/3 is a little middling, I guess, but it's not bad. Crazy how I didn't remember that line. A machine should act like a machine. Is that just something people say in this universe? Because I'm sure that struck an extra deep chord for that bitch. Anyway, what are we working with here? 1/6, 2/3? Sure. What's happening here, though? 1/8, 2/3, 1/4. 1/8 is gnarly. Sure. 1, I'll redirect it, and then I have an appetite, right? Oh, wow. Why did that stagger? It's fine, Diva. I know robots are taboo in this universe, especially ones shaped like humans, yeah. Given it's exactly what Ayan said it might be, yeah. It seems a little too... Excuse me. You can tell the project minigames aren't realistic because the library doesn't have a Waffle House in it. Pardon me? I don't get... What's up with all the memes about Waffle House? It's where, like, a lot of fights go down or something. 1/8, 2/3, 1/4. Dude, on a 1 cost, that's not bad. And then just straight up 3/6 on a 1 cost ain't bad either. The only bad thing about it is that it's a singular attack. And it's a 5. I can't redirect that, so we should do this, I guess. 1/8, 2/3, 1/4. I'm gonna focus strikes. I'm gonna focus strikes. I'm out of light. Sure. Actually, no. We'll just Law and Order somebody. The one that's already stunned. So it's likely most people will hate Angela. Why exactly is it taboo, though? Is there like some ethics thing going on here? I have never been to a Waffle House. Not sure if they have any in my area. I know they're famous for being open all the time, to the point that Waffle House closures are considered more reliable than official weather reports in some areas. Huh. Yes, and they won't close even if the world exploded. Whoa. I'm pretty sure I don't have any where I live either. Let's see. Well, this one's stunned, obviously. Three, 6. Fight this one. Nice, and then it staggers! So good! Leaving the defensive dice to roll over. But, not that it matters. Probably urging, right? It's just too good. I'm thinking Roland, just because he gets the extra stagger damage when the enemy is slower. The head has weird laws that they really insist on. Who is this man? I don't know, man. You guys make the head sound like he's omnipotent. Omnipotent. 3/6, 3/6. Sure. This one. Bam! Max number. Oh, I thought for sure that, I thought for sure Orga was gonna kill there. This is really not a good idea. You say that like the head is one person. The head is multiple people. Excuse me? Is it like me, where I had so many different versions of A? Don't answer that. We'll find out eventually. Probably. Is anyone particularly hurt right now? No. Fuck it, baby! Let's go. That one... Oh, that one's stunned. Fucking hell yeah. 182314. One, I'll redirect that. This should kill. Because damage is doubled when they're stunned, yeah? Okay, good. Good. Jesus. Wait, did Diva take the 25% damage there? This man has taken pulsation more than I did in my entire playthrough. You don't like pulsation, bro? Think of the damage. Also, just saying, this is also a really cute rando. Okay, your shield. Defensive dice power +1. Speed dice. Wait. That's another dice. Recover 1 HP when winning a clash. Interesting. Slash stagger damage +1. I thought Isadora was gonna be, like, someone pretty strong, but that's, like, so weak. I guess she does have cards, huh? Combat preparation. On use, give 2 endurance to all allies. Next scene. Blade Whirl. 3/6 on hit inflict 1 paralysis. 2/5 on hit inflict 1 bleed. Then 1/2. Walter. What? You don't have any good cards, bro. Oh, 5/7 on a 2 is interesting. Oh my god, it's blue. That means I'll get, like, at least 3 or 4 copies of it, right? Ooh, that's crazy. It will have multiple Walters. Hell yeah, man. And he just gets defensive dice. So, dice power is the good one, right? Like, dice power just is +1 to all of my rolls regardless. Or at least for the defensive ones, anyway. Meaning, I could use this to have an actual defensive build, like I've tried a couple times, but it hasn't worked out. Let's go. Fun fact, according to the art book, Isadora was the first character implemented into the combat engine, and most testing happened with her. So they got really fond of bullying her. Oh, Jesus. Ensure that you never put down your own shields, and ensure that you never let others put your shields down. They don't really look tough, but they did annihilate the previous group. Do you have the strategy of going all in on one unit? Bastards. What did Orga do to you? 182314. I feel like a good harvesting can beat that out. And we can redirect at least 2 of the attacks. And maybe we'll have the defensive die left over? No, it would have to be an evasive one for it to roll over, I think. Let's see. 1516 5724.
Burn to the ground!
Ah. Redeem that. Is that you, Janko? Orga breathed a little funny, is that why? Look at her, she's adorable. The enemies just like to jump 1 unit and 1 unit only, okay. Well, not if I have anything to say about that. Let's see. 1516. It's gonna cost all of my light. But we'll redirect with this, and then I'll burn Commandeering. His highest damaging card versus my highest damaging card. And then we can't redirect this one. But I would like to deal a bunch of damage to the Mook, so we will. He takes extra damage, and I block that. Nice. Nice. Damn it! No! My Commandeering! Nice. Nice. Not nice. Orga had blood on their cheek. They thought she was the strongest. No, they're actually all sharks. Like, look at the shark teeth. They could smell the blood in the water. The hypothetical water we're all in right now. Either way, that's just free. And a stagger. You love to see it. That should be an emotion level? Not quite. There are enemies that have a special targeting priorities of screw one guy in particular, but I don't think that happens this early in the game. You just got a lot of 1/4 chances in one turn. Should I buy a lottery ticket? That felt on purpose, man. Okay. Let's see. Shark teeth probably isn't close to the strangest augmentation people have gotten in this city. What's the strangest you can think of that's not a spoiler? Like, I still feel a little queasy about those Brotherhood of Iron dudes we met, where it's just their brains in a jar, and they have to keep buying, like, brain fluid or something. Honestly, man, that was a mercy killing. 2435, 26. Two, 6. That is a decent chance of winning. I can redirect this to Orga. 2, 6. I think I can just beat that outright. And more damage the better, right? Well, they were basically just worse versions of the Sephiroth's old bodies. Huh. Yeah, actually. Arm that only has a GPU and nothing else. What does someone need with a GPU in their arms? Okay. Is that every dice accounted for? Yes. Damn. Whoa! That was a pretty big number right there. The select librarian dies at the end of the 3rd scene, after which this page was chosen. Gain 4 strength, endurance, haste, and protection each scene until death. All or nothing, baby! We don't have good cards. Oh, shit. Definitely not Roland. He's only got the 1 card. Oh, no. Orga. You've already got blood on your face. I was hoping we could have killed the Mook that turn. That is a very cool effect. Join me in this feverish and quick pulsation. Oh, GPS. That changes the context entirely. If I had to make something up that's weird and not a spoiler, I'd imagine someone's arm being robotic and used specifically to smoke and has a hidden knife. Science isn't about why, it's about why not. Cave Johnson. I don't know who that is, but pretty base to take, honestly. I cannot redirect these. So this is 5 strength. The power of offensive dice. Oh, that's crazy. In that case. I can redirect this one. I'm unlikely to win that clash. What is your current stagger? 6. Oh, that's real bad, actually. Yeah, I'll redirect this one. Unlikely to win, but you never know. And then we'll get a bit of extra bleed on this one. You must clutch. Well, we'll see how that goes. 3-4, 2-4, 1-8. All or nothing. Nice! And clutch she has. The fuck out of here! 8 ain't over yet. What a waste of time. You shouldn't have been a hindrance. I'm still not fully accustomed to this. Nice! Okay, that turn was looking really scary, but damn, dude. Let's fucking go. Oh, we have found it, the only person on the planet who has yet to play Portal 2. I haven't, yeah. I would like to. In fact, I would love to do the co-op mode as well. I haven't even played the first one, Pork. They're both staggered. This is just a W, no? Whose book do I want more of? Probably... who has the highest speed? These two have the highest speed. Damn, that's a big number. I was certain that I would succeed. Yeah, he was kind of full of himself, that Walter, huh? I'm all for being racist against Angela, but maybe his personality wasn't the best. I don't know. Whew. Gained a book of Lobotomy Corporation. That seems important. 2% chance to boost block dice power by 1. 2% is pretty small. Oh, emotion level didn't actually get me another Walter book. That's fine.
기계답다는 건 뭐야?
What does it mean to behave as a machine? Boy, not that topic again.
전에도
Someone I used to know loved to say that phrase. Like I told you before, making machines with emotions or sapience is forbidden. Even if one were to be made, the head has long settled the ethical implications and all that. That means they've decided on a solid answer for the long-standing question, how is a machine with emotions different from a human? Their answer being, even if a machine carries emotions and intelligence, and is nearly identical to a human in every aspect, it is still a machine by birth. Machines should always be below humans. Therefore, it is now forbidden to create sapient machines, as they can disrupt the proper judgment of societal values. Furthermore, all existing sapient machines may be subject to termination regardless of ownership. In short, machines are machines and humans are humans. Machines exist solely to serve humans, is what they're saying. That's the mindset people in the city decided to have.
고철덩이에
Where would human
인간들을
brains
잡아둔 것은?
stuffed in heaps of scrap metal belong? Those would still technically count as humans. Some might consider them defiled, and others might look down on them, but the brains themselves are natural. You get what I'm saying?
누군가의 뇌의
What about
구조를
an electronic
전자적으로
copy of a human
복사해서
brain?
만들어낸 것.
That would be a machine, since it's not born human. To be frank, I don't really get these standards either. I guess birthright matters to them the most. Maybe it's a defensive reaction born out of the urge to preserve humanity as a species.
불공평.
That's unfair. Nothing's ever fair in this world.
그래.
You're right. It seems
다들
everyone lives
저마다의
with a share of
불공평함을
unfairness they must
떠안고
bear.
살아가.
Now you're talking like a city dweller. Oh, another We're getting these abnos way faster than I was expecting, bro. I thought they were gonna stretch these out for a while. Also, way more importantly, out of my way. Out of my way. Walter. Give me them books, brother. I'm assuming I'm gonna need a Walter book for the next invitation, though. Hmm? What? It's branching paths? I'm sure this actually doesn't matter at the end of the day. But I thought this was just gonna be a straight line going up till we eventually hit architecture. Choices, huh? What book do I need here? Book of Walter, Book of Distortion, Book of Lobotomy Corporation. Book of Walter. Ah, I need all the Walter books in the world, but I want his armor. You can go left or right. How about we do a Abno fight first? Yes, actually, hang on. I'm gonna need Walter books, but I will burn at least one of them. Hope and pray. Come on, baby. Give me something big here. Daddy needs a new key page. I suggest going right. It has a very interesting story. Okay. You technically only need one Walter book. You can just use the same book for both fights as long as you don't lose. Okay. Let's go! I'm betting the house on it. Fuck. God damn it. Is it even in the loot pool? It is, and there's 3 of them. I don't care about Isadora's page. I like it, like, aesthetically. Hang on, I'm running that back. I'm sorry, fellas. I need the extra speed dice. You don't understand. Same thing. We're just going right back in. Okay. Oh, right. I forgot. They all focus. They all love Orga. Are plant girls not allowed? Like, robots aren't allowed? Is there a problem here? It's the aesthetic I was going for. 182314. Sure. That has such a wacky range. We'll probably be fine. I'll Gamba. And then we'll get a free hit in anyway. And then... Sure. I did not see why that happened. Nice. Not nice. Leave Orga alone, damn it! To be honest, more speed dice isn't that important yet because you don't have light gen or draw power yet, and this will eventually be reduced to playing 1 card per turn regardless. I haven't played in a couple of months now, but I did get into the Gundam card game, and my whole strategy with Zeon's Rush was just constantly fill the field as much as I can, but if I didn't win the game early, that meant the late game I just had no hand anymore. So I'm not, how do I word this? It's not that I'm at home, but I understand. We'll beat that clash. I can commandeering. I think it's somewhat likely to beat. Appetite, and then I want to deal as much damage to the one over here while it's stunned. 5's a big number, but we won anyway. Woo! Staggered on a deflect. Cool. Damn! Giving someone urging is pretty nice, honestly. I'll give it to Orga. In a way, that's like a heal, right? Orga must look like an anomaly, maybe. Why did I'll target her? Because anomalies are stronger attack first mindset. I mean, a bloody plant girl does sound kind of scary, I guess. Bro is fiending for his fellow robophobes? Excuse me? I just want the armor. I have 945 pings in the Ancient Dungeon VR Discord. It's so close to 1,000. Does something special happen when you hit 1,000? You're reminding me that I want to play more of that, honestly. Let's see. They're doing Avert. You can wallop. That's the wrong die. Have enough for this. And actually, I do want to hit... I do want to get rid of Walter. Wait, actually, no, I don't. I want his books. Ah, I'm a dummy. No, his books. I mean, at this point, why not? Wait, no, this is fight 1. Oh shit, this is fight 1. I think. Yeah, this is Vikru. That wasn't Walter. Look, don't at me. They both have white hair, I think. Either way. Nice. And that kind of just lets us all get our hits, so we don't take the pulsation damage. Nice. Yeah, it wasn't Walter, you're right. I'm blind, okay. We're 3 hours into the stream. Okay, we'll do the extra Abno fight after this in Yesad's department, and then maybe the path on the right, I guess. Alright. Ready for round 2. Gonna hit the hay early, take care. Alright, see you, Matt. I'm blind, I'm dead. Howdy. Okay, they're not all immediately focusing Orga, surprisingly. Technically 2 hours and 50 minutes, but yeah. It kind of just flies by when you're playing Ruina, huh? Double Guardians. Oh, that's going to give a lot of endurance next turn. Guardian only being a 1-coster is kind of nice as well. What if we got really lucky with the evasive dice? And then... Sure. Overpower has a higher chance of winning the first clash, right? Because it's 5 to 6. As long as they don't, like, max roll on the evasive die. They're gonna have so much endurance next turn. Oh wait, that's directed at Diva. This will roll over the defensive dice, right? Nice. Not nice. 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 Nice! Wow, that turn went perfectly. All or nothing, baby! Hand it over. I'll equip the heart. If you keep craving and do nothing to sate it, it will become too big and burst eventually. Double 7s. Okay, this is a lot of dice going in many different directions. 3-6 going to Diva. I would like to kill the Mook first for some extra Walter books if possible. 110 for 534, 2435. I think that should win with the heart bonus. I gotta win in the next like 2 turns though, or roll in is dying of cardiac arrest on stream. Actually, I could even redirect that one, no? Bucket. Oh, actually, wait. What if I absolutely decimate this man? Okay, let me rethink that. This one is attacking this die. I guess we can clash with him once. No problem, no problem. That could probably beat that out. 3, 4, 2, 4. Oh, wait, oh, he does have endurance, so he takes just 4 less damage, right? Oh, no. Yeah. You and I were both wrong there, Foxy. It's only defensive dice, which means his avert is gonna have quite the number on it. But so is my triple slice. What's this card called? Focus Strikes. I like Focus Strikes. Wait, so no one's targeting Diva right now. And I can't redirect anything. Isadora is very short, yes. You think they have a custom-made Zweihander for her? Bam! Bam! Don't kill him. I want his books. Brutal. Excuse me? Oh god. Okay. What are we looking at here? Guaranteed 3.6 copies. Maybe we can get a 4th one. But it involves killing Isadora right now. Like, no matter what I do, the attacks are gonna redirect to Roland, right? Is this gonna then redirect it to the Appetite? It is, so I guess I should start with the Appetite and then do Quick Attack. Bam! Just how I wanted it. I feel bad for Isadora, honestly. Can we get his emotion level up? I don't think so. Nah, we'll just get him out of here. Hmm. 11! Wow! Well. Oh, hey! That did raise him up. I hope that's enough for an extra book. Let him attack you? Roland was about to die. Not we don't get a game over if that's the case. We did get an extra one. We did get an extra one. Nice. And we got... Oh, wait. Did Roland technically die at the very end there of cardiac arrest? Aspiring Core. While possessing the Heart of Aspirations abnormality page, 5% chance to boost attack damage applied by +1. Why was that the case? Hang on. What is that ego gift? Um, 5% chance to boost slash attack damage by +1, sure. In an urban legend level battle, have 3 or more endurance at once. Huh. 2% chance to boost block dice power by 1. That's very minute. Oh, I forgot to mention that I want Walta's appearance projection. Gotcha. Oh no. Let's see. Aspiring Core. While possessing the Heart of Aspirations abnormality page, 5% chance to boost attack damage by +1. Use the Heart of Aspirations abnormality or ego. Oh, that was so easy. I don't know if I would wear a heart as a hair ornament. Sure, just having extra... Well... Actually, yeah, fine. We'll just hide it. What is this? Get killed by Lulu one time in the second episode. Who was Lulu? 5% chance to boost blunt stagger damage. Oh, it's like nothing. HP +3, yeah. Okay. Oh, she has the HP +3 one. Nice. Okay. Alright, Yomu, you are in Malkuth's department, right? No. You're in Hod's department. I don't know, dude. There's something about the pose and the fit here that I really like. I think this is my favorite... My favorite, not ego gift, key page. Key page. So far. And it's just a generic unit. Oh, I don't have Walta yet. Hang on. Cancel that. Not that ego pages don't exist yet and won't for a while. Huh. But basically every Abno has a battle symbol for using their Abno pages and or ego pages a bunch. Interesting. Either way, we have more Walter books, yes? We'll burn 3 of them. Come on, man. I bet a lot of money on this. Let's go! I think that's all 3 of them. That's all 3 of them. Nice. Oh, dude, that's so much dice. That's so much dice, it's crazy. Let's see. You want the appearance projection. I think you're currently just built to deal extra cut damage. But we can give you Walter's appearance projection. Okay. Okay, who gets his armor? I'm thinking Yesod. Also, I love Zwei honorary hat, specifically because of the design. I don't really care for the very small defensive dice boost. Yeah. It looks pretty good. And I imagine it would look good with one of the Zwei armors. Okay, key page. Yesod. You'll get one of these. Defensive dice power +1. So I'm just gonna briefly I'm just gonna filter by block and put a couple of things in here. Preferably something that starts with a good block. That's okay. There's no 0 costers with block, huh? This wasn't bad. Sure? Be like one of each of those. Oh! Yeah, that's a good 2-coster. On Clash Win, lower max value of opponent's next die by 3. Wow! Hang on. That's pretty good. I'm out of commandeerings? I hope there's still more to be had by burning books. Okay. And Yukari has a flaming bat build. Alright, let's try out whatever this Abno is. All-round helper. Reddit? Oh no, Reddit? Oh no, Reddit. Oh, I know that little guy. It would spin around like crazy before flopping on the floor. This should not be difficult as long as we have clear information on that machine. Repetitive pattern recognition. Restore 1 light after dealing 10 or more damage in a single scene. 2/2. Charge. On use, gain 4 strength and 1 endurance next stage. Wow. So one of them is doing nothing. 2 of them are setting up for next turn. 5/5, 5/5, 5/5. On unused key pages. You're right. I would have to max roll with this, but I can hit the one that's resting. I think I might just burn down the one that's resting. And we can get a little bit of endurance next scene. It's guaranteed 2/2, actually. Nice. Okay. And hey, we got a stagger right there. And some crazy... He's gonna die to burn tick next turn. He did not die to burn tick this turn. He's at 2 health. Damn. I was gonna ask a favor, but it would be a little silly because of your slight enthusiasm in making new nuggets, but 3 endurance is pretty difficult for me to get. Wait, sorry, say that again? Okay, what are you doing now? Clean. 6/6. On hit, inflict 1 bleed. I mean, okay. 6/6, huh? And it's only 1 hit. I think this has my highest chance. He will die this turn. Okay, then I was gonna 6 someone after him, but you're right. Because, is it at the end of turn? It's at the end of turn. Okay. I don't think I'm beating this 6/6 out. Yeah, no, this does not win. I could redirect it. Oh, you entirely forgot that I requested to be in Keter, so getting Zwei Honorary Hat is rather difficult for me to get at this point in the game. Would you prefer to be remade in... Well, I don't think I'm gonna put viewers in Keter, sorry. Since I'm in the... How do I word this? I'm in Roland's shoes throughout the game. I'm just gonna have fun making up characters for Keter's department. Sorry about that. I can redirect things. Hang on. Yeah, I think I see what you mean, Alonso. So I'll send Yukari in to, like, set fire on somebody. What are their boosts right now? power defensive dice for the duration of the scene. That does nothing. We'll set this one on fire, and then I'll redirect it back with struggle. Oh, Jesus. Oh, they have the +4, so I wasn't going to win the defensive roll at all. Okay. Let's see. Lower the minimum value of all dice by 1 and raise the maximum value by 3. Or, upon a successful blunt attack, inflict 1 bind and paralysis next scene. Sure, I'll give that to Yukari, because she's got blunt damage. I still have reason to be dissolved, but that can wait until later. Sure. Okay. 2-2. This one's gonna be 5-5, though. 4 strength. I didn't calculate the strength when I was setting up my turns last time. This could... This could... Wait, did I not take a ton of damage because I had protection there? I thought I was gonna eat way more damage than that. So what does that abnormality do again? Inflict 1 bind and paralysis next scene. This is probably gonna kill. And we'll try to beat this one. Nice. Jesus. Even if block dice lose a clash, they still reduce the damage taken. Wow. Sure. I don't really want to hear handsome Squidward panting. 6-6. Well, let's do this, and then this. Oh, and he endures it as well. Damn! That was a big number. Alright, let's get out of here, fellas. What was the mechanic here? Felt like there kind of was none. P plus enter? You lost me, sorry. We're at the end of the stream. I'm pretty tired.
책 배달이요.
Your book delivery's here. Tidied up my clothes in advance this time too.
왔습니까?
Oh,
엔젤라의 캐시.
the mechanic is you win. Gotcha. Oh, greetings. Angela's a lapdog.
참 아직도 괜히 뭐냐.
Come on, still with that?
당신이 가져다 준
The books you brought me last time were interesting, to say the least. I learned that the technologies employed in the back streets were interwoven in a disorderly manner. From crude equipment made of junk to clothes woven from antimatter, all kinds of technologies are at various levels of advancement can be seen. There's cutting-edge tech out there too, but only few get to benefit from it. I assume wealth is the determining factor. We're in an era where rich people don't have to worry about any disease. We have all sorts of cures now too. Granted, you have the cash to buy them. And then we have people playing God with those technologies called singularities. What was Lobotomy Corporation's singularity, by the way? The corp's gone now anyway, so no one's gonna sue us for spilling the beans. Aren't you shameless? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you. Hey, stop treating me like an idiot. I'm not that stupid, you know? Lobotomy Corporation's singularity was physically manifesting the human mind, an abstract concept. Converting human emotions to physical energy in the same vein as the library. Human emotions can be interpreted as a complex mass. That mass is built up through experiences. When emotions are heightened enough, a page will be chosen. A spot is reserved for a person's book. It is a comprehensive manifestation of their ego. As the battle becomes fiercer and the combatants get agitated, the egos will grow intense and allow their mental states to be physically expressed.
마음이 물리적으로 발현한다.
Physically manifesting the mind, huh?
확실히 뒤틀림.
Certainly seems similar to distortion.
뭐라고 하셨습니까?
What did you just say?
아니야.
No, nothing.
혼잣말이지.
Just sort of a monologue.
아무튼 특이점은
Anyway,
특이점이네.
that sure sounds like a singularity, all right. Impressive indeed.
그래서 오히려 궁금해.
You know, makes me wonder. Malkuth said you guys were part of a project that aimed to save humanity, right?
그렇습니다.
That is true.
도대체
What kind of saving was that all about, really?
뭐 돈이라도
Make money rain from the sky or something? That'd save everyone for sure.
모두가 그런 가짜는 방법이
It can't be
아닙니다.
compared to such ridiculous nonsense.
그리고
And you have no right to talk so lightly about the sacrifices we made. Well, all right, calm down now. Sheesh, can't even crack a joke around here. We sought to cure the mind. Carmen was the leader of our research team. She said every person in the city had a diseased mind, and that the disease was so severe, humanity would slowly lead itself to self-destruction at this rate. She described the situation as no better than lemmings willingly jumping into a pit of fire. What? She smells a lot like a shady cult leader according to my tingling fixer sense. And everyone agreed to what she said just like that? And now you're taking me for a fool. Of course there were quantitative indices. Indices? To scientifically prove her claim. I suppose it would be useless to describe them to you in detail. Okay, Egghead, setting that aside, did you guys succeed with that goal of saving humanity? You never ceased to annoy me. If we succeeded, we wouldn't be here doing this. Oh yeah, fair point. The fact that we failed to save humanity is not what makes me upset the most. We have committed countless sins, all in the name of a single righteous purpose, saving humanity. We convinced ourselves that we had no other choice. We performed unethical experiments and knowingly drove employees to death in LobCorp. We tolerated all those vile deeds for a greater good. But all that is about to be for naught. What will be made of their sacrifices? All that pain me and my colleagues endured. Angela ruined it all.
벌써 지친 거니?
Oh, is this picking Gebra and Kesed?
더 할 수
Ah.
있는데.
Fatigued already? What a shame. My employees and I are up for more. Don't be ridiculous. I'll kill you for sure this time. Bina, not even you will manage to break through our combined effort.
확실히 그렇겠구나.
You raise a valid concern. It is true, even I cannot stop all of you in such short time. We will need to act quickly, Angela.
그렇지 않아도
I was just about to do something about it. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Ah, shucks. The Clive deterrence is being lowered. She's overriding my authority on the system. The abnormalities are breaching. All Sephiroth and personnel, please follow my lead. The control team will be in command now. Hakma and the architecture team, please stop Angela from taking over all the systems. Understood. Gebra and disciplinary team, please keep Vina at bay.
당연하지. 맡겨만 두라고.
You bet. Leave this to me. Hod and the training team, provide the employees with the right manual and information. Attention all employees, this is a Type X emergency protocol. Please act accordingly to the following instructions. Netzak and the safety team, please follow on treating the wounded. Alright, I'll try to take care of them as quickly as I can. Yesod and the information team, please identify the weaknesses of the escaping abnormalities right away. I will analyze them all with the utmost precision. Kesed and welfare, please work on restoring the Clive deterrence as soon as possible. Will do. This one is my fault after all. No time to feel guilty, Kesed. Tiferet and the Central Command Team, please support everyone with your resourcefulness. I was gonna. No need to say it. It brings me joy to see you all act in such coordination. Now, try and stop us until the end. Was that what happened directly after the Pillar of Light spawned and Angela was gonna put them away? Because that was clearly their metal bodies. Well, I guess they're always in the metal bodies, huh? I mean, Bina was siding with Angela, so I'm assuming that's what was going on there. Anyway, you will never understand how we desperately struggle to stop her from snuffing out our light, and the guilt we feel from compromising at the end. You're right, I won't. All I care about is helping Angela. I want her to achieve her goal, you know?
그 과정이
So you simply want the results, whatever the process may entail. You're no different from Angela in that you only care about your own well-being. You're despicable. A typical example of an inhabitant of the city, suffering from the disease of the mind. You use the technologies the city has to offer for your immediate convenience, not knowing or caring about the sacrifices those technologies were built upon, not knowing that you're bringing about your own demise. Oh, so that's what the whole diseased mind thing was about. I should value the process more than the result. You're a bunch of dreamers and snobs all along. I bet you're from one of the nests. Look, I know better than anyone about the price of those technologies and singularities. Diseased mind, my ass. And your point about people using singularities without knowing how they really work? That's because they literally have no other option. The corporates have concealed so much, the consumers eventually gave up inquiring. Because they're tired. They're already too busy sustaining their everyday life. It appears that I'm not getting through to you. Oh, what a coincidence. I was thinking the same thing too. No matter what you say, I do not want to turn a blind eye to this reality nor conform to it. I mean, I'm agreeing with Yesod here. Let's see. All-around helper is kind of a joke. P is the shortcut to have the game choose your clashes. Oh! P and enter. Okay. In both the game and enter starts combat. P enters what you do when the fight is already won beyond the AI's ability to screw up. Gotcha. Okay, what do we get? It's all green. I don't know if that's a good thing, though. Recharge. However, the limbs were equipped with sharp instruments instead of cleaning supplies. Single ally. If the librarian has maximum light at the start of a scene, gain 1 to 2 haste and deal plus 2 to 7 damage with attacks for that scene. Wow, that's cool. Repetitive pattern recognition. The day I was sent to a new home for the first time, I gave them the gift they wanted so earnestly. Single ally. After every 3 clash wins, restore 1 light and gain 1 to 2 haste the next scene. That's okay. That's okay. Clean. It recognizes a bad mood as a sign that the surroundings are dirty, and promptly enters cleaning mode. Single ally. Offensive dice gain power against enemies with slower speed. Plus 1 power per point of difference up to 3. Wow, that's crazy if you have, I should give Mars's armor to someone in Yesod's department, because that is not bad. That is not bad at all. Okay, I don't think I have it in me to do another thing right now. I'd reckon that's a good a spot as any to end for the night. About 3.5 hours in. Oh, recharge is probably the worst thing here since it's competing with tier 2s that give power and more impactful statuses like clean. I mean, just in general, all those were pretty damn good. This is nuts, man. Like, especially with the extra speed. Or, like, the ability to roll, like, higher dice. Where does it show the... There, yeah, there we go. This one rolls 1 to 5. We missed that Bong Bong? Right, we also do have another unit. I'll save the decorating of it for next time, though. I'm pretty tired. I didn't get any new books, right? We already got all the... We already burned all the Walter ones. I guess I haven't burned the Isidoro ones. I'm assuming I'm gonna need these for the upcoming fights. Yeah, let me see if I can make a generic fight real quick. And repetitive recognition, or pattern recognition, is just free light gen at a point in the game where actual light gen basically doesn't exist. Yeah, it doesn't. Okay. What is Sans' weapon there? Some kind of bat, I guess. Okay, invitation. So what happens if I were to say burn a Book of Julia, a Zwei, and a Book of Sand? I'm assuming it's just gonna be generic Zweis. Let's see. Oh! Hey, those are new aesthetics! Grade 7s and 8 fixtures. Aren't these actually kind of scary? Because Roland's a grade 9, yeah? Let's see. Slashing prowess of a grade 7 fixer. Slash stagger damage +2. That's okay. That's actually, yeah, that's pretty good. When everyone's stagger res is like 20 some, that's pretty good. Is it the same one? Oh, pierce stagger damage for this one. And then slashing prowess of a grade 8 fixer, slash stagger damage +1. It looks like I'm probably gonna give Roland this fit. That's not bad. And new cards. 2 to 6 on hit, restore 1 light. Hello. Hello. Crush. 3 to 6 on hit, inflict 2 bleed. Next scene 3 to 5. Wow. And it's bash, so that's good for Nedzak's department? Yesad's department? I forget. Either way, we're gonna send in Keter. They're just my best units right now. Okay. I feel like I've seen back attack a lot tonight. Standoff. 1 to 6 on hit, recover 2 HP, and then 2 to 3. Let's see. I can override this one. I think I have a decent chance of beating that evasive die. And then we'll do just a free 0 hit to... I guess, yeah. Loosen Up is from one of the split fights. This general allows you to get it and a few other cards from that fight a bit early. Well, cool! Maybe I'll end up using them before the next fight. Which, I'm still not entirely sure what I'll stream tomorrow, but you guys are saying that 9 PM my time would be when Limbus goes off maintenance, right? So I think I'll just do something, maybe some Monster Hunter or some other game, and then when maintenance is done, we'll do some Limbus. However that's gonna be. Either way, may as well. Does it matter their emotion level? Backstreet Fixers Volume 4 and Book of a Grade 7 Fixer. I probably want their books, so we'll get the extra damage on the weaker one. Same. Same. Oof. Nice. BAM! Ain't on over yet. Sounds like a plan. Alright. Thanks for looking out for me, guys. Since, Alonso had already told me that that event was coming up, so I knew we were gonna want to do it at some point. 3 to 6. We have no light left over now, though. I'll redirect it with focus strikes. I can't redirect it. Ah, shucks. This might win if they low roll the second one and high roll the first one. And I high roll the first one. I want the slash one, I think, so I'll redirect this attack. Nice. That was great dancing, guys. Yikes. That doesn't kill. I'm gonna give the heart to Orga, just in case they decide to dogpile her. I'm not sure the AI is that smart, yeah. Not a whole lot of cards to work with at the moment. Ah, this might kill the other unit. Ah. Yeah. Oh, those... Ah, dude, that evasive roll was gnarly. Pulsation. I'm currently at a guaranteed grade 7 fixer copy, 3 of them. Mutilate. Sure. Wow! Attaboy, Roland. Damn! Okay, I want this one's books, if possible. I think it's just like generic books, though. It's not going to specifically be the one that gives me the cut. Or rather, the slash stagger damage. Either way, we should be able to kill him next turn. Oh, no. That's overkill, man. Roland's washed? In blood, maybe? Look at him. Let's see. 182314. We can redirect it. Let's do this. And then everyone else should be unopposed. Yeah, I wasn't expecting a whole lot there. Wow! Thought for sure that would kill, though. Well, you're dead this turn, bud. But he's a washed up grade 9? Yeah, you're right. We did get to another emotion level, it looks like. Okay, what's the rewards looking like? That's what I'm here for. Backstreet Fixer Volume 3 and Backstreet Fixer Volume 4. I was hoping for that one specific book. And now Diva has the Heart Abno Ego Gift. Which I don't think she has anything in that spot. No, she does. The hat. Someday, I still want to build Diva around blunt damage. I want her to have a hammer, just like she had in the first game. Mount a Smiling Body's hammer. This is probably going to happen, though. Just hide the aesthetic. Okay, burn books. What's actually in the prizes, though? Grade 7 fixer page, volume, or page 3. Well, these are like generic books, so I should be able to get them back pretty easily. We'll see. I didn't know the sauce was blood. Let's see. Piercing stagger damage plus 2. I love having the great sword on the shoulder there. That's pretty cool. And then it's just the same. What the hell's this? That is not at all what that person looked like. Piercing prowess of a grade 8 fixer. Pierce stagger damage plus 1. It looks really cool. This one looks really cool as well. And that's just generic hook stuff. 2 to 6 on hit, restore light. On a 0 coster is crazy to me. It's also blunt type damage, so I can keep that in mind. Very cool. Who was the outfit I was gonna give to Roland? God, dude, this one's crazy cool. I think it was gonna be this one, but I don't like the way they hold the... I don't like the way they hold the sword. I think still to this day, I prefer Yun's. Alright, cool stuff. As always, thank you guys for showing up. Sorry if I've been obnoxious lately, I just, with my yapping about Angela. I'm sure the story's going somewhere. I just don't like her. Alright. Have a great rest of your night. Tomorrow we'll be starting Limbus Company when the game goes off maintenance. I should probably download it tonight. Pork, real quick while I still have you. Should I download the game and boot it up so everything installs right? Or what? Just real quick. Everyone else, have a great rest of your night. Just want a little confirmation here, Pork. Thank you for showing up as well, Alonso. You might as well do it now, yeah. Alright. I'll get to it then. See you guys tomorrow. Probably Monhan Limbus. Or X Game Limbus. You know, something and then Limbus. See you then. Alright, see you.